No.
Hi, Twitch.
Hi, Twitch, says the dead man. Hi, Twitch. All right, so, Ed, you have a job.
Huh? Oh, okay.
That's
Oh, we're
normally
actually
a
starting. I
job.
thought we were going to wait for it. Oh, okay. Shit. Hello, everyone. Well, some horrible shit happened. So we started off with Godric opening his fucking mouth, getting us charged for treason.
For the second time in the campaign. However, Godric's first attempt.
Yes, this was Godric's first attempt and succeed at getting the group charged with treason. After some negotiating skills with Taugar, we were able to agree to them to still aid in the Caserno breaking of the siege, but as long as we cleared a path for them, the essential or proverbial back door. But they had a blockage of some kind that they needed us to to work out. Yeah, wasn't that great? Godric was able to not get his head cut off from apparently a bitchy queen, as he put it. And he joined us on the quest. We proceeded to buy some potions, prepared somewhat for what we could, but it appeared that we couldn't get much information from what we could fight for. Anyone that tried to fight it died, so lack of information. We charged the creature. We got there as quickly as could. Took roughly 4 days. We heard some massive rumblings and burrowing underneath us, but due to some very lucky stealth rolls, good survival checks, and wonderful cave placements for our camps, we were not detected by whatever lurked below. We got to the dragon. It was hiding amongst the shadows in this apparently, I believe, dwarven ruin of some kind, or maybe elven ruin. I have no idea. I haven't really taken that much time to look at it because we've been fighting. We fought the dragon as best we could, but because of its fucking OP-ass shadow ball, we weren't able to really strike at it. It's slain 2 of our friends, but in a valiant attempt at the very end, all of us throwing whatever we could at it, we were able to finally slay our beasts, but in the last moment, Crib fell, and we ended as the dragon body lays limp on the floor, Taugar freshly pulling his sword from its body, looking and seeing Crib's fallen corpse.
Okay, so what exactly are you guys doing right now?
Well, I'm going to run over to Crib and see if he's still alive.
Navi's going to also, because she can see him and she's right next to him, follow.
Medicine checks.
Yes, please. Because I have no more potions, so that's the best that I can do.
Navi has 2 potions.
He did.
Fuck.
Like,
Remember, at the end of that session, he was beaten to the ground to death. The dragon noticed you've been picking up your compatriot, so he didn't want the guy who did like 200 damage in a round to get back up.
Yeah, I begin to like hold his body, cradle his head, and I'm just shell shocked, just holding him.
I can't help him. What? She'll look around. Where's Gortrak?
I mean, as you guys look around, again, 10-foot walls in that inner circle, you don't see. You see blood everywhere on the other side. You do not see Godric's body.
Yeah. I'm just, Here, okay. Give me a hot second. Let me see. Yeah, he's just non-responsive. He's just holding Crib's body here.
Navi puts her hand on your shoulder. I'll go look for him. It's okay. You just stay here. And she'll wander off, skirting around this thing.
I mean, eventually you're gonna find his body. So
yeah.
to not make it take like an hour.
And medicine check, I guess.
Yes. He's been dead for a while.
Oh, that's so cruel. Oh,
he's
God.
icy cold. Like, he's just, because remember that circle was still up. His body couldn't fight it any longer when he went down.
Yeah.
Joe, what's up, man? They are dealing with their 2 dead. who are dead, and they have no diamonds to revivify them.
I think Navi kind of sits down, takes Godric's hand, and says a prayer to Paylor.
What is that prayer?
God damn it, I haven't got it up yet.
Well, you said it.
She fought me faster than expected. She couldn't prepare her list. Damn!
Let's get all logged in. Right, boards. I've legitimately lost my Pinterest board. Thanks for Navi.
Things for Navi is what you called it.
It just sings.
I mean, I did have this music prepared since like session 1 for Death of a PC. There you go. Go ahead. Enjoy
I
the
think
death song.
from Final Fantasy X, the thing is nicer. I don't like 11. Just saying.
I don't care if you like 11. You died to 11. Get over it.
So yeah, she'll sit there, she'll hold his hand, and she'll say kind of the words that she's associated with these moments, I guess, and out of suffering has emerged the strongest of souls. The Paylor, your soul now goes.
As Nabi kind of says her words and stands up. Epi, it's already dead. It can't be a TPK. There are 2 of them dead. Gotrek. After Connor and Miri left, I think you said your third favorite was Gotrek, who's dead. And now Crib as well is also dead at the end. There is just Navi, Tagar, and Tormund left in the middle of the Underdark. Yeah, we will leave it there, because they are still in the middle of the Underdark. So, Navi kind of comes back out, looking to Talgar, I would say.
Talgar kind of... Go ahead.
We'll try and gauge, because he was very upset about Kriv, and she knows that he's close to Gotrek as well. I think she'll try and gauge him for a few moments. And are you still holding Kriv?
Yeah.
And she'll put her hands back on his shoulder and just say, I'm sorry.
A deep sigh comes out, and a single tear will come down on his left side. I blame myself for bringing Gotrek here. I knew I shouldn't have. Kriv was one of the best people I've ever... Just silent. And there's nothing you can do for them?
Here there is not. I have offerings to the gods, but I have not the offerings that they require to give in order to try here.
Yeah, he'll brush the tear away. What offerings do you need?
I would need a diamond of considerable worth.
He'll pull Kriv's body out of like the hole proper, because he like got down in there with him. Lay him down on a flat piece of land. Put everything next to him, and just like a really proper order. Close his eyes if he's able to. Stand up. Look at the dragon. Sigh again and say, put his hand on his forehead, shake, then say, well, if this dragon is anything like the other, you may have a horde by it. And They say this was their merchant caravan passway, so there's perhaps a decent amount here. Okay, give me a second. We got mid-conversation about this. Yeah, he's just gonna crying. Just tearing, just at the thought of like trying to formulate a plan. He's just yeah.
Stay here with your friend. I shall go look see if it has what we need.
Thank you.
You'll give me an investigation check.
You told us where it was when we ran past it last week.
Uh-huh. So give me an investigation
Oh, to look in. Okay.
Adam's character knows where it is.
You find a crate, which looks to be merchant supplies.
Okay, I open the crate.
There is 5 items in the crate. They're each 250 gold piece worth art objects. They're all like paintings.
Okay.
There's also a small hoard started. Looks like it has just moved in. There is 12,000 gold pieces. And 2,000 platinum pieces. And a belt.
What was that again? How much gold
I'm
pieces?
typing it out for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. 5 250 piece art. Okay, gold pieces. 2.
The belt itself is light blues and whites. But you don't know what it is, obviously, yet.
Talgar during this time would have gone to get Gotrek and brought him over here next to Kriv while she's been searching and stuff. And done the same similar fashion to the best of his abilities.
So yeah, she'll wander back. I'm sorry. There would be gold enough to purchase what we need, but it's not here immediately.
They also know that Revivified, in that sense, that spell, is no longer useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have to travel, find what we need.
Talgar's just gonna lay their bodies down. Do you say thank you?
If we can travel back, perhaps they might have what we need.
Perhaps. I'm gonna.
If that is what they would wish.
Thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done, and yes. I think he's gonna say, well, and he's gonna look at it and say, and you found this where?
She'll show you.
It's more the southern rim.
Okay. So was that all in a chest, or like was it like a proper
hoard?
Proper hoard.
There was
okay.
a chest. The art objects was something that was ripped off the chest.
Okay. Dragon such as this, and it was just there out in the open.
It was actually melted into a block of ice, which dissipated as he died. So I started melted by melted. I mean frozen.
Yeah. I'm gonna look here and say, man, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna have a look around. I think this is. I think I need a moment here, and I'm gonna go in and look around for anything that's possible. I'll hoard items, anything like, because it seems odd although there was a horde there too, it's and I get the probably possible roles and stuff, but it's Talgar, like the perfect amount of everything seems really odd to him. So he's looking to like distract his brain from like processing this stuff and other
give me an
things.
investigation check.
I'll just use the nat 20 as hopefully a sign of good luck for him.
As you're using that 20, you would get that it was just with all the information that you've heard, everything else, it legitimately just had probably started making this its lair.
Would that also work for like what this place was too as well?
I'll say yes, only because you spent it. It seems like an ancient dwarven shrine.
Oh, a shrine. Oh, can I make a religion check for the god?
Sure.
Okay.
Using your other nat 20 that you still have saved up.
No, I need it just in case I have to use it to save their life.
Give me 1 second to check my notes.
Fuck.
This seems to be a shrine to the Silver Flame. On a 12, you know that is in the Dwarven Pantheon. Growing up, you know that it is a shrine. It governs light, the light domain, and also protection and good. It's a lawful good deity. You, now knowing and looking around, know that it is a flame drawn on silver, is what the symbol of it is.
Oh, that's very ironic that this kind of dragon would be here. Maybe use it to desecrate it. He would repeat that out loud, I guess, as like relation happens.
Would you still be next to Navi? Because I don't think Navi would have moved. She'd be making.
Yeah, I think I would be like at this point. I would be at the center of the shrine because I imagine that's where like I would see some kind of symbol somewhere, or like a synapse would spark.
Okay. So Navi would probably hear you, I guess, from next like 10 feet.
Yeah.
A little way up.
Well, we need to get them back.
So, I'll put it to you this way. You can return back to Trone. It's a 4-day journey and you're carrying 2 dead bodies.
Yeah.
You also know that on the other side of this was the way out of the Underdark. This was what was stopping them from getting through. So, the choice is up to the 3 of you, one of which is AFK.
Well, so you saying, did you tell Talgar that like now there is no option because when you got back that like it would take something else, or
there would be no option immediately. But if we could get the offering perhaps within a few days, less than a week. I think it says week, I presume it means 10 days.
It's 10 days.
Yeah. Within the next week. Then we have some hope.
Well then, if we continue through, still not kind of looking to the AFK character, not really knowing where we're going, because he doesn't even know where he's going. We don't know where we would appear or how long it would take to get there. The only place where we could hopefully find a sizable diamond, and this being a dwarven city, more than likely have mines of such. I think best would be to go back. Because we also need to confirm that we can send aid to your people.
Never nods. Did we know Gortek wasn't allowed back? I'm presuming.
He told me. He handed me papers and I read it.
Yeah. We shouldn't take them into the city, though.
No. How... Looking at you. I think best if me and him approached in, as it seemed that when you were there, you would got not the best of welcome. As he kind of like starts to rub his head, it sees that like this is really strainful on him, just like talking and just going on. Whereas beforehand, you notice that like when he makes a decision, he makes it with just like confidence. Like, no, this is the option. This is what needs to be done. It's very simple. Whereas this is just like strainful for him. He would say it's probably best if we bring them close to the edge of the city. That me and Tormund go inside, get whatever. How valuable or how big of a diamond? Does it matter the color or the stone?
It is more the, I guess, the worth. It is expensive, but we should. I guess suggested some of that should cover it. I just, something around the size of, I guess, what 500 would set you.
Yes. Well
From
then,
what I see.
we'll head in, purchase the diamond, then diamonds, and he kind of closes his eyes and kind of like does the thing where like you pinch the between your eyes and the nose, and come back out, and you'll 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 pray for them or do what needs to be done.
I shall be praying anyway.
So is the party. Now? What's your strength at?
16, I think. Let me just.
Nice.
14.
You're able to carry I think Crib is the lighter of the two. Probably. I mean, you're probably actually carrying Gotrek because Crib's in plate armor.
Yeah.
So you guys.
Yeah, I think Gotrek only weighs like 120, and he doesn't even have much on him comparatively.
So, as you guys start carrying them, after the first day, it's rigor mortis does set in. Their bodies are stiff like boards. They're cold. It's not a comfortable nor. I'm trying to remember the right word. Calming experience. It's very, very
Disturbing.
yeah,
Unsettling.
disturbing and unsettling.
I think every morning Navi would pray to try and seek her God's aid. Trying to bring them back.
Pay no attention to the roll. As you keep traveling again, you guys feel the tremors.
You cut out. You said as you feel the
Tremors again.
Oh, tremor.
In the floor as you're traveling back to same you came. Again, there's that fear as the entire ground is shaking as you take cover. It passes. Again, you set camp probably in the same spot that you did on the second day. However, unfortunately, the ground begins to shake once again. And I'm gonna use the desert map for this.
Okay.
Just because it's the closest thing to an Underdark that I have. So I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna get your tokens. And so Godric was being carried by Navi.
Mm-hmm.
Joking to $6. Navi and Talgar, you each have another natural 20. Thanks to Joking. Thanks, Joking, for the donation.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Joe.
Joe.
So Navi is carrying Gotrek, Talgar is carrying Crib, and I guess I'm giving you Tormund's sheet because he's not here yet. As Adam is slacking on this. So give me 1 second to assign that to you, and I gotta ping it as well so that the stream can see it. Edit and Talgar, you should just say plays all the characters. So it loots everything. Did either of you guys check out that belt? I forgot to-
How many? Like, has it been a day? Like, how long have we been traveling?
This is day 2 before day driving.
I guess honestly, I would have checked it out on that first night to like distract myself because it's like literally like their bodies are right there next to us. So that would have been like a thing to like try to distract myself from like seeing my friends.
Give me an Arcana roll.
You know, fuck it, natural 20. Thanks, Joe. I just thought about it.
To help him code this 2-sided bonus. Talgar, upon seeing this and using a natural 20, the light blues and whites on this belt resemble the clouds. However, this is a belt of cloud giant strength. This is the one
Holy
item that was
shit.
in there. For those of you that are not aware, a belt of cloud giant strength makes your strength, when you tune to it, 27.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's totally gonna be cursed. Yeah, fuck it, Talgar. You know, fuck it. Why not? Just pile it on. Talgar will tune to it.
Oh, Talgar tunes to it on that last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, your strength is now 27. How many attunement slots have you used, by the way?
This is my third.
Your
Because
last
I have
one?
my sword, my cloak, and then this. Because you said the plate is a relic or artifact, and it doesn't require one.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, yes. Yeah, you're attuned to this. Your strength is now 27 as long as you wear the belt.
Okay, I'll have to update some macros.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. Oh, god damn it! What a hard fucking session. Oh man.
All right, so
Okay,
let me go ahead and get this thing. What is about to pop out of the ground?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It is. It really, really is. As I'm going to set up the overlay. I'm not going to be macro, so I'm going to be free rolling for this one because even though I knew this was around last session, I was lazy this week and had stuff going on. So, there'll be free rolling on this. So let me just go down and see what page this is on. As you guys are walking, the ground begins again, just shaking and trembling. You immediately look around. There is no cover. It has caught you at the wrong time, and
Yeah.
this thing is going to just be space because there's only 3 of you, and even at base, that's going to be a pain in your ass. So this thing is. That's that. Make a token. There's that. Oh yeah, and you have no DBS anymore. Yeah, that's gonna go well.
Yeah, we don't.
AC
Everyone's
is
kind of
that.
dead.
18 as from just as you guys try and stop in the middle. It has been looking at you, and from just almost the ground itself. As we're going to put some battle music on here. We'll go with Matter of Urgency. This large, almost gaping maw springs from the ground of the Underdark itself as a giant purple worm starts just looking at all of you.
Fuck. Okay.
Is anyone else warm and says this is going to be fun? Yes, they should be. As we need everyone to roll initiative right now.
Yeah.
Turn order is cleared. I'm going to add a turn because I don't know how to set up. So, that being said, it is at least it's slow.
Oh wow.
At least it's slow.
Yes. Wow. Oh, thank God. Surprise round. We get it.
No, I mean, it did roll a natural 1, but still. Yeah. It just springs up. Tormund's first act, he is not currently carrying a body.
Oh, that's good. That's great. Hang on a second. Updating stuff still. Okay. Let me look at his spells. Thorman. That's where he is. I'm going to do my best to keep you alive, bud. I imagine that he cast Mage Armor because he said like every 5 seconds that he did it last session. So I imagine.
I made sure I casted my Mage Armor, right? I made sure my.
Yeah, Mage Armor.
Oh,
Mage Armor.
did anyone give Adam the? Is Adam on? Is Adam on Discord? Is he still looking at?
You did that in the Sunday chat, right?
I did. Did we ever add Adam to the Sunday chat?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. That was the first thing we did last week.
All right. So someone just hit him up on Skype just in case he's.
He's literally just said he.
Oh, late. Don't. We just started. Okay. We just started. Here, because it's my turn. Someone talk to him. I'll figure out what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Haste, Fly, Lightning Bolt. Let's go ahead and give him. How powerful is this spell? It's Con Necrotic. Here, what he's gonna do is. Fuck it. Since there's literally only one other person that can be in melee with the thing. He'll go ahead and cast Haste on Talgar and back away, and then say, "Go at him, buddy. Concentrate." So I'm the only person who can be melee. We went from like just tons of melee people to just Talgar.
This is where the tail is, by the way.
Oh, great! Oh,
So
literally
if he
came out
wants
like
to
that. Okay.
Yeah, it just
So
comes
he
up
was
both
there.
sides.
Okay. Oh, okay.
They have the same hit points. I'm just gonna. Red is gonna be the one tracking hit points,
Okay.
but that is where the tail is, because it matters for its tail attack.
Okay, so then he's gonna go here, then bonus action, Misty Step 30 feet away.
Okay.
Measure that, and then he'll go ahead and because it's wide open, he'll just be over there for the fuck of it. Okay, then minus that one, and okay, that's his 2 things. Okay.
Okay, Tiger, you currently have Crib over your shoulder.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and set him down. I'm gonna set him down. Then action, pull out my. Oh, because I'll use my hasted action to pull out my shield. Bonus action to conjure my sword, and then I'll come in on this guy.
Okay.
Then crack the fender at a +1.
Okay.
Yeah. So 19.
A 19 is lagging very slightly, but the 19 is.
Oh shit! No, I'm in talk to myself because I was testing macros.
I will consider that fine, but just make sure that.
Yeah, it's updated now. It was only 10 damage. I rolled 1 for
10?
my damage roll. Yeah. Then another one. There. 28, 14.
28 is definitely a hit.
Okay. And then my last attack, which is
You
this.
have a +12 to hit right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a total of 26 damage on your attacks.
And that's me there.
And I'm gonna go. Stand by.
No, it's fine. I'm updating stuff, so go ahead.
It's fine because I haven't worked out what spells she put on this day. Probably those ones.
All my damage is +8, +8, +8, +8.
I am.
Not totally fine.
So, it is now Navi. Your turn.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that first. I'm gonna put Goldtrick down first.
Okay.
I will then cast Shield of Faith on myself. As a bonus,
Alright.
my bonus action.
Again, Navi just clutching your holy symbol as her form shimmers.
And then this is a big bad thing.
They're homebrew. I allow them to cast both.
I'm gonna Flame Strike.
Okay.
Ooh, damn!
'Cause I
Pulling out the
prepared that
big
spell.
guns.
17. Let's see. Let's see if we can possibly. I think this is not.
Well, how wise is it?
It's not a
It's a
wise
dex
dex
save.
save.
Oh, it's dex set. Oh, wow, that's. Oof.
It's like someone's learned how to fight large monsters. Yeah, 2. It's a 2 beat your DC.
Then it can have 21 points of damage.
Okay.
My AC
As
is
Navi
22.
just calls down somewhere in the roof of the Underdark. this giant flame strike impacts into the purple worm. That is your turn.
That is my turn.
Are you moving at all?
Yes,
Okay.
but not far. I'm gonna move there.
Okay. So, on the -1 initiative, the purple worm is going to go. It is, at first, it is going to go ahead and make a bite attack at Talgar.
Okay.
Likely missing, but a 19, Talgar.
Misses.
Okay.
I did +1, so my AC is 24.
The tail actually retreats down, popping back up, and it's going to also make a tail attack at you as well.
Okay.
For a natural 20.
Natural 20 hits.
Shit. You make me a DC Constitution saving throw as well.
Fuck. Okay.
Really important, Talgar.
I imagine so. Oh man, yeah, this is not gonna be fun. Oh, my strength saves are amazing. Hey! Hopefully I
You only take half damage.
Oh, great. Oh, man,
At first, this is the piercing from the actual impact. Take 32 points of piercing damage.
Okay,
as
great.
This tail impacts, just shattering inside your plate armor, coming out almost to the front as you look at it, because that is still a massive amount of damage. And then, however, you are going to take half of this poison damage. On a natural 20, the dice are doubled. So, I'm just making sure.
And unfortunately, I'm not a full dwarf, so I don't get resistance.
77 points, so half of that
Oh, God.
is 35 and 38 points of damage from the poison alone.
Yeah, 38. Okay.
As it pulls out, you see it just
Half health.
leak poison down your front, and that is its turn. Tormund.
Okay. Tormund, seeing Talgar going from pretty solid to fucking wrecked.
Yeah, he's got a wound in his chest.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What's some of his best spells? Monster's an option. Creature that you can see within range, wisdom saving throw, or paralyzed to the end of the drain. Yeah, let's pull out fucking all the stops and let's have him go ahead and cast Hold Monster on the purple worm. He does not have it set up to show DC, but it is 16.
DC is 16. Just making sure that it's not immune to any of this. Okay, how long does it last for? 1 minute?
Yep, 1 minute, and I believe it's save at the end of each of its turns. Yep.
D20 plus that. Okay. A 12. It is currently held.
It is currently held. Wonderful. Okay. Goes into Talgar's turn. He is going to go ahead and come in and fuck some shit up at a +1 boom and blade. 31. So it's gonna take that damage there, the bottom row, which is the 16
31.
and the 15. 31 plus some extra damage, plus an additional 3d8 for dice. So slash 3d8 because of critical damage, an additional 19. Then he's going to bonus action attack with the cracked defender. He's already claimed +1. Already rolled the crit. So for 15, and then action surge, he's going to cast his cantrip Booming Blade again, which is his best thing that he can do. Already declared the +1, so AC is lowered. Does the 18? Dang! Unfortunately. Okay, so that's him.
Actually,
that's all his
That
actions.
has a hit. It has a 19,
okay.
actually. I might have had a 19. That is my mistake.
So an additional 3d8 because of the crit. Because it is paralyzed.
So it's 28.
9.
37.
Here we go. And yep, already used bonus action. This by chance isn't a hill.
No.
Damn it! Every time I'll ask. And that's
Navi.
Yeah, Navi really wants to heal. I will channel divinity and everything to Talgar, so that's 55 back.
Thank you kindly.
And-
Ooh, feeling much better.
At the end of its turn, it's going to go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw. Yeah,
And succeed.
it succeeds like a boss.
Yeah, it does.
It just is not happy now. Tormund.
Tormont. Okay, how many of those can you do? Okay, he can only do 2 times. Is there anything else? I think he's going to go ahead and throw at his last hold monster because everything else he has prepared. Because that wouldn't help that much. Yeah, and this is a really big creature, so that wouldn't help. That wouldn't be able to contain it. So yeah, another hold monster, which is his last 5th level.
Okay.
Makes it. Okay. He's gonna step away a little bit, and that'll be him.
Okay, and that is your turn again, Tiger.
Talgar is gonna go ahead and he's going to. Dang it! I wish these freaking tails were closer together. He's gonna go ahead and booming blade at a +1 on it. 26. So 25 damage.
Okay.
And bonus action attack once already declared +1. Ooh. Was an advantage.
19 still hits for 10.
Yep. And then because he's hasted, he gets 1 more attack in it. So at a +1. And natural 1. Fly. He goes into it.
You almost hit Crib.
Oh shit! That's roll back.
Almost take off Crib's arm.
We'll now step over here to avoid that happening.
Okay, Navi, your turn.
Navi is going to cast Spirit Guardians, 4th level.
Spirit Guardians is the one around you, correct?
It is, yes.
And what's the range on it?
It's 20 feet, I think. Like 20 feet each way.
Okay.
Just double check.
Turn.
15 feet, sorry.
You barely hit.
Well, I will.
You're at 15 exactly. That's why I said you barely hit.
So I need you to step up if that was the case.
Oh, okay. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get closer.
No.
You have seen this thing reach out and hit Talgar from 10 feet away.
So.
Oh wait, no. If she hits it already, I don't know she would move.
Okay.
Okay.
I just need to know.
As long as she hits it.
So Talgar, something I wasn't doing earlier because I wasn't thinking. Its tail is technically flanking you.
Oh, okay. That's
thinking.
absolutely fair.
How about double nat 20s?
That'll be quite unfortunate.
That will on the bite, however. Give me a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it can't be strength.
It's not because it says it right there. We gave you a choice. I would give you a choice.
Okay, this is with advantage
Why is it with advantage?
because I'm hasted.
Talgar, you watch as this thing impales Talgar's spot. It comes back up, Nabi. Talgar's not there anymore.
Ooh,
You have been swallowed.
interesting.
So, Dirtbike drives by. As you initially, from just the biting, the chomping itself, you're going to take a total of 20 damage.
From the bite, okay.
And then, because you are now in this thing's belly, okay, I need to see that. You are going to take an additional 18 points of acid damage as it's digesting you inside. You are considered restrained, grappled, all the good stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and because I don't know how long I'm gonna be in here. I'm gonna absorb elements and half that. Okay, so I only take 9.
Yeah, because you have not used reaction.
Yep.
However, this tail again, Navi, is going to pull out and impact right there. Godric's body is thrown towards the side.
I want to ask you: would you consider this the creature is moving?
It's moving, but you're inside, restrained, and unable to act.
It's the booming blade thing. That's why.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
Because you hit the front of it. A 3 was under half, so it does not.
Okay.
It's the other half. I've seen you, but
It's like a weird thing.
Yeah, it's a weird style of... Because purple worms technically pop out of the ground. They don't just lay on the ground for you.
Yeah.
That being said, Navi, this is against you.
Okay.
You are not currently being flanked. So it is just going to make one attack. It does not have advantage, disadvantage. A 22, however.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh, this could go horribly wrong.
This could go horribly.
Very quickly.
Yeah, this is
Just
going to
like
go
that?
3d6.
I was going to suggest you use your nat 20.
Oh god, I didn't.
However, you did not. So,
Oh, man.
3d6,
Oh, I should use
9,
normal.
12d6. You're going to take a total of 45 points of damage as this thing, the tail of this thing, the stinger, just impales through you. You see the dripping poison as it pulls out, and you feel your body just shiver because you've been purple worm poisoned. And we're to Tormund.
Okay. Hey, Tormund, how you doing, bud? People are
Where's
disappearing. It's not great. Next high-level spells, because I'm just gonna fucking burn him to make sure we live. He's going to go in and cast Blight at 4th level, because that's all we got. So, DC 16, Constitution save.
Oh, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's probably Beast at it.
Yeah, plus 11.
Yeah.
Come on, that one.
18,
Makes
I'll take
so
half.
half of that.
which is
I can do
15 and 3, 18 points of damage.
Oh, math is quicker. Yep.
It's still up.
Okay.
Now's his turn.
That's his action. Nothing for bonus. Yep, that's him.
I'm just reading to see. Okay. Yeah, Tugger. I see it was on your turn or its turn. You were currently restrained.
Yep.
Anything you'd like to do while you're restrained?
A few things. I'm gonna go ahead and
It's an atom.
hello. I'm gonna go ahead and crack defender at a. I want to do the other one. It seems that's not hurting too bad. I think this might actually be better. I'm gonna go ahead and +1 crack defender at him. Obviously at disadvantage. 21.
It's a hit.
Okay. 17 points of damage. Another one. 18.
It's just a hit. So Talgar,
Wonderful. Yeah.
tell me how you kill it from inside.
So it's just one of those things. It swallows me up. It lists torment, blights it, and I just see like this kind of weakening in the side. So I come in, just barely being able to move with the new fucking strength that I have, which is just monstrous. Come out, stick the cracked defender, which is jagged on the edge, stick it through, and it just wails out in pain. And then I kind of reach up to my chest, grab it, and then just push straight down to slit it all the way open to give me a way out.
Excellent, excellent. So, I'm gonna move us back to the thing. As you guys see, Talgar basically cut his way out of the center of this thing as it just rears back and falls against the ground. That is effectively combat.
I rolled 2 8s.
I'm aware.
No, for my cracked defenders, that's like the best damage that I could do.
Yeah.
That's great.
As Talgar pulls his way out of this thing.
Felgar, are you okay?
I kind of think about it. Kind of like still like the poison still comes through, but I feel your warmth coming through me.
Oh, do you now?
And then I'm like, well, because like the
I'm just
channel's
joking.
infinity. You dick. And then I'll just kind of smile to you, say yes, thanks. And then he kind of notices behind how Gildrick's body's been like flopped over and
It's
stuff.
been thrown. Quite a bit.
Yeah. Kind of smiles, drops. Thanks to you, I live. Tormund kind of walks up. Hey, Adam.
Hey guys,
I used some of your spells, so we lived.
that's good. So I was somewhat useful.
Oh yeah, very useful. You real fucked it up.
Did I really?
Yeah, you helped.
Yeah. You hasted me, which allowed me to fuck it up.
However,
do
the
anything
room
else?
just kept natural 20ing, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It
That's
kept
great.
natural 20 me. So like the armor buff was nice in theory, but
Yeah.
Worms.
When you can't avoid getting hit by a natural 20, then yeah, you kind of suck. Don't you?
That's unfortunate.
You just need adamantine armor, and you can't be critted like.
Yeah,
you-
that's not a thing here. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because of
Maybe.
Talgar, it's no longer allowed.
No, just in general, it's broken as shit.
I kind of just go up to you and like put my hand on your shoulder. It's like, I am glad you were with us. That is for sure.
I'm glad that I found this belt of Storm Giant Strength, because
Cloud
now that
Giant
you are
Strength.
here, you can learn this.
Holy shit! Holy fuck! Is that like
we
26,
got that for killing the dragon.
It was legitimately what was rolled in the horde.
Wow. Was there anything else? Any other goodies?
No, that was
Just
it.
gold.
Gold. Ton of gold.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Gold and money.
I like gold.
Gold is money. Oh man,
Hey.
fuck.
So, as you guys
Oh.
continue the rest of your journey,
How much XP did you need to the next level, Adam?
yeah, you already leveled up, so go ahead and do that because you got 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
you might
sweet.
want to do that. Yeah.
So I started at 87, 85, right?
Yeah, you were
1,000?
5,000 away, and you got exactly 5,000.
yeah, and you got 5,000.
because two of you guys died. So,
Yep.
Sweet.
because of their
I mean,
deaths,
what?
you were able to level.
I would say sweet, but that's no.
No, it's pretty sweet.
Oh.
As you guys make the next 2 days, more rumblings, much more alert, however, now to them to not get caught, barely surviving that last fight. You see the gate of Tronene, and you are still carrying the dead bodies of your fallen.
But we get up to the gate.
Yeah, you're there. I know some of you said you wanted to not enter with everyone, so.
Yeah, me and Tormund, just to catch you up, me and you are gonna go inside. She's gonna wait out here because one, Gotrik's not allowed inside. Plus, dragging dead bodies through the street isn't cool, and she's a human, so they are gonna stay behind as we go in to buy the stuff that's needed.
Sounds good.
Before she goes, because I realised I didn't do this previously, she'll give you the paperwork to give to the Queen that was given to her in Susano.
Okay,
Cool. A nod, thank you. We'll come back first for the. We'll come back first with the jewel, and we'll deal with everything else first.
Okay.
We will.
So as you guys, what is your first course of action as you enter the city?
We're gonna head on in there. I'm gonna ask him: is there a jewelry mart where they deal in high-end jewels?
Give me history at advantage, Jen.
Okay. I can do that. Oops, I didn't cite. Sorry, that's. So history 26 and a 10. 26.
So, yeah, you know of a jeweler amongst.
Yes, of course. I've used many jewels in my research, so definitely come my way.
He kind of leads you down towards this. It's again, everything in the city is carved into the walls. It is made out of stone. The dark dwarves of dirt are walking amongst, kind of looking at you, Tom. I mean, healing aside, your armor still has this plate armor still has a massive hole in it.
The magic armor didn't like heal itself?
No, it's gonna take some care. I mean, you were critted, that's why.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, there's.
Although I look fucking rockin' beef right now.
You probably still look a little sick. I mean, you're not. There's no like disadvantages and stuff like that, or nothing. You're not on the poison status, but it's really nasty poison. Never thought to harvest, so I'm happy about that.
Well, we also don't do that shit. So the only person who'd want to is Mary, and she's gone.
Anyone can use poison. So you walk as you come to this bazaar again. Cut in. There's a number of merchants. For the first time since you've been here, you see some other races here in this mart.
I kind of just look around and I'm confused.
You probably have seen different races. Come
I've
here.
seen others, but I haven't seen this many here before.
Yeah,
right?
but there's only like maybe 3 of them.
No.
There's a regular elf, as well as another dwarf, and the last one is a human. There's 3 of them. They're just kind of at the bazaar,
Yeah.
to this Julia Mart as they, as they're walking out as you're walking in.
I kind of just do a double take, especially towards the elf. I'm very distrustful towards elves. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
and I
however
get-
they're not a.
Yeah, exactly.
Drow.
They're not of the dark kind.
Correct.
And I kind of just okay, and I walk straight in, leading my newfound friend in.
Okay, as you walk into this again, there's Tiger. It's almost a very home-like feeling. You probably have shops like this in Black Mountain Pass. Just from the mines. It's basically the highest quality of the mines come to this shop.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk in, there's a dark dwarf behind the counter.
I kind of just greet him in Undercommon, just saying like, "Hello, brother. We have found some pretty exquisite things." And I kind of just motion towards Talgar, him being the more charismatic kind.
And he looks to you and returns an undercommon. He's just a regular fucking dwarf. He's not exquisite.
He is not just a regular dwarf. Thank you very much. I kind of just point to him. He's been out in the Underdark just now, and if you saw what I saw, you wouldn't be so surprised to see him with this kind of outfit.
He looks like he has a fucking ruined armor. Should get some fucking dwarf shit.
I kind of just motion towards. Can I? Oh, fuck, I don't have prepared. Never mind. I kind of just nod. Like, yes, he's a regular dwarf, but they are somewhat related to us. It doesn't matter. He has gold, and I have things, and you have things, and we can come to an agreement. You want gold? Yes. No.
He looks to you and turns to kind of. Well, you fucking should have started with that. And he looks to you and then common. Actually, in Dwarvish. Looks to you. What can I do you for?
Well, I guess I'll respond in Dwarvish. Greetings. We've come across some recent wealth, and we are in need of some, 2 jewels of immense size.
He pulls out a box and puts it on the counter. These are our biggest.
Is there any way for me to appraise them or something along those lines? Because I'm looking for a very specific kind. Yeah, because it's weird to be like, I need one worth this much, and then it's like, because then if he low or highballs me or something.
Exactly, you could be tricked. He opens up this this latch on this case, and you just see a number of really shiny things.
Yeah.
On a 4.
Yeah. What's the biggest one?
It's like an emerald. There's just a gigantic emerald.
Did she say specifically it needed to be a diamond, or could it be an emerald?
She did say it needed to be a diamond.
Okay, what's the biggest diamond they have?
There is one diamond. For a diamond, considerable size. Compared to the rest, they're not very big.
Mm-hmm. How much would this one be?
You point to the diamond?
Yeah, the biggest diamond.
He looks to you and looks at the diamond, pulls out like a jeweler's piece just to recheck its worth. And looks and then goes, for you, say 3,000 gold.
Is there another one of similar size, or what's the best one?
This is the best one he has.
And he said 3,000?
Correct.
Done.
Okay. He takes the gold. He hands you that diamond.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll look to the person next to me and say, now take me to the next one.
This is the only one.
This is the only one
that would deal in the stuff you're looking for, because he would have been present for that conversation. This is the place. There are other diamonds in there.
Can it be a collective, or can it be a singular diamond?
A single diamond. Are you going to ask the worth of the others?
Yeah, I'll ask the worth of the others.
He says, this one, he points to the next biggest one, I'll give you for a cool 1,000. It's about the third of the size of the other one.
Okay. I'm gonna be blunt with you. I'm gonna pay you the 1,000. But be honest with me, and this matters. What is the actual worth?
The worth is 1,000. You just bought it.
I want to insight check him.
Go ahead.
10.
Completely
I want to
being
do the
honest with
same thing. Fuck. Damn it.
you. Completely being honest with you.
I kind of just shrug towards Tormund. No.
How big is it?
About a third of the size of the other one. Still
But can you give me
decent
like an
size.
actual
It's still
size?
big.
Like,
It's, I mean, have you ever seen an uncut diamond?
yeah, I have. A cut diamond or uncut diamond?
An uncut. It's this
Yeah.
one's cut. So I mean, you would think it's probably the uncut diamond is about the size of your hand after it was cut down, so it fits in the palm of your hand.
Okay. Fuck.
The other one almost makes you have to kind of hold with both hands. Otherwise, it would kind of roll out of your hand and hit the ground, destroying its worth as it gets scuffed up and stuff like that.
Done.
He takes your 4,000 gold, puts it in. Is there anything else I can sell you?
And that'd be it today.
Yeah, good luck.
Wow. Indeed.
I kind of just kind of like put my hand on Talgar's shoulder and just like leads him out. Just shake my head. Sorry, this is the only one that really sells what you need.
Indeed. Let's go.
Mm.
And I'll
Yes, we
go
do.
out to Navi.
So you're leaving the city before talking to the queen?
Yep.
Okay. So you leave the city.
I can only give too much shits about other people.
As you approach Navi, we're going to transition. So, Winter, why don't you describe your character to the stream? And welcome.
Hello, Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Okay, so Winter, she is a 6 foot tall, very lean-looking woman with these icy blue eyes, alabaster skin, white hair. She tends to dress in white silks, but she happens to have a black outer robe, currently embroidered with a skeletal hand holding a set of scales. If you find her walking around town, she usually has like a straw hat on that happens to have like a translucent veil, like a traveling veil around it. Walks with a spear. If anybody happens to catch her eye, it's usually those that are not human, so like elves or dwarves, halflings, gnomes, and she will give them a second glance, but humans she's like she doesn't have much interest in.
And Sari, why don't you reintroduce Sari to the stream? Tim?
I think Tim left and is
Again?
coming back or something. Well, no, like I think
said he
just
was back.
left. Because he was here into the stream for a while.
Back, by the way, that was a little while ago. Tim, are you there? If you're there, you're muted.
Let's see the back.
Excellent, Tim. Great insight as always. Oh, we disconnected and reconnected. Tim. Yeah, we're not hearing you, Tim. Hey!
Oh, you're very quiet, bud.
You can now hear me again, yeah?
Yes,
Yes.
welcome, Tim.
Okay. I am here all the time, but I have to change some volumes then. But yeah, you're looking at a Goliath, pretty tall Goliath. He's wearing a black plate armor, nailed with up to his teeth. Well, he's armored to his teeth. He's wearing a big golden shield on his back and has a sword on his side. He looks like he fought some battles. He looks seasoned. And some people know him already. He has kind of some saying in Wishek because he saved that town together with Talga, and he's one of the first guys that actually set foot in this world and killed some shit. Yeah. He has dark gray skin. He's bald, and his eyes are brown. And yeah, that's it.
Why don't you also introduce your companion to the stream?
Really?
Yes, you're taking her with you.
Okay. Cindy, does she actually look like the picture?
Sure, but just younger.
Yeah, just younger. Well, you're looking at a 12-year-old girl that is wearing some armor in the same sigil Sari is wearing. You kind of get the feeling she's the apprentice. Apprentice? Weird word.
Apprentice.
She learns from Sari how to do the way of the war cleric. She's sadly the only survivor of her family after the demon army attacked, so Sari put her on his wing. She has, what is it, brown hair, kind of black eyes, brown eyes,
Yep.
a very slim face. But she looks sturdy. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so to set the scene in Wishik, Sari and Cindy were watching the fights as Winter fights Jay. Those have been around. He is a NPC. That whoever defeats him in the battle gets his bow in a one-on-one combat. That being said, Winter put up a hell of a fight, getting knocked down multiple times, doing the most damage that's ever been seen to Jay. As she then is healed, and I think Sari kind of catches her eye. And I know Sari wanted to speak to her, so go ahead, the two of you.
I would like to gesture with my head to her that she should follow me, or if she wants to follow me. We get to a silenter place because some people are still around.
Yeah, no, she catches, of course, because she's actually incredibly perceptive. So she catches like the head tilt, and you almost see both of her eyebrows waggle at the same time as this very wolfish grin starts to form on her lips, and she grabs her hat and her robe, and deftly puts them both on, and sort of heads over with this sauntering sachet over towards him, and is like, "Hey,
Hi.
do you want
Follow
to be
me.
talking?"
Yeah. And
Okay.
I keep heading to our house. And Cindy just follows, I guess.
So you eventually come to what is known as the group home, as he opens the door, and Cindy immediately just kind of runs in and puts down and checks on her stuff in her room as Sari is there with Winter.
If you would like to take a seat, there's a big table in the middle where you could take a seat. If you want to, you can stay. I don't care.
On table, okay, not the first time. All right. So she, sits down. And you notice that when she sits down on the table, she actually has her legs crossed while she's on it.
Interesting. I want to sit on the other side of the table. What is a person like you doing here?
A traveling monk. What more really do you need to know? I do a little bit of work around the poor areas of town as undertaker, but other than that, is wandering around.
I see. What are your interest in Wishek? Why are you here specifically? Something special, or just passing by?
It's just passing by. If something happens to catch my attention, so much the better.
Well, as the situation is, I might have something for you. As you can see, this city has a little bit of background of defending itself and fighting stuff, the reasoning for the fighting pits, so we stay sharp. And you did a pretty good showing against Jay. I'm impressed.
It's not my finest, but I think I gave him a good run for his money. I think I could probably do better next time.
I smile.
Both of you make me perception checks.
Yes, sir.
Winter doesn't startle you nearly as much as it startles Sari. But from the chair at the head of the table, There is a definite. It was a good fight, and you immediately see a small gnome sitting
I don't look over
with
there.
a
I
mug
just
of
say,
ale.
Merlin.
He nods back. Sorry, Winter, and he just keeps chugging his mug. They're just sitting at the head of the table.
Well, would you be interested in helping out the city?
Sure, I think I can be helping out.
He
Merlin, do you actually know where they're at right now?
he looks and says, "The city's fine." He goes, "However, she gave me some. I get to harass Jay, so I'm good." He goes, "Oh, by the way," and he looks at you with a stone cold face. But behind it, there's still a little bit of regret. He goes, "Crib's dead," and he's
What?
drinking.
I stand up.
Yeah, he's been dead for
When?
3
Where?
days.
Oh fuck, tell me. Who's with him? Is Talgar still alive? What about that stupid wall?
Talgar, some chick Nabi, and some dark dwarf. Crib and Gotrek are dead though, and he's just drinking his mug.
Winter, I need you. I need
Yeah,
you to
she
stay
actually
here
kind
for a
of
moment.
tilts her head. She
Cindy!
tilts her head, looks at Savi and says, "No, you know what? If these people have died, you may actually need some help."
Indeed. Cindy, get my stuff ready. Merlin, get ready for teleport, but I need diamonds first or something like that. I have to do something. I have to think. I have to think. I have to think.
Okay, sorry.
Awesome.
That's my girl. Thanks.
So she goes off and starts to grab the various items for you. And he goes, "Well, you're going to the Underdark, you know," and he's still drinking, calm as can be.
Underdark. Okay. They are dead. I don't really like this. And I just storm out of the building and
Dragon.
go.
Dragon. He's
Fuck
still
it.
drinking.
I keep
Because
standing
Talgar
in the
almost died.
doorway.
There was a worm.
I
That
keep-
was their
I keep standing in the
drinking.
doorway and just not a blue one, right?
No, it was a shadow dragon. They're more native to the Underdark.
That's a slight relief, and I leave that home and.
Are we
Could be
going
an
on
old-
an adventure, sorry?
Yes, we are.
This is too much cute.
I didn't understand you. What?
Is Eva gonna be there?
Sadly not.
She
And
kind
a
of
smile.
grits her teeth slightly as she picks up her stuff. Looks to Winter, and what does she say to Winter?
Are you going too?
Yes, I'm going to.
She kind of smiles as Merlin finishes his mug of ale. It says, "Then are we ready?"
I have to get stuff. I have to do something about them dead. How many diamonds do we got in our home?
None.
How many diamonds
Nothing
could I
left from
get
the
in
work or
Wishek?
anything?
None, because Wishy does not have a diamond mine.
But shouldn't there be from the horde from the blue dragon that we teleported here?
You've got no diamonds. There was no gems. You also got objects in that one.
So simply, you don't want me to take diamond with me? Okay.
Simply, there was none. I looked. I went back and checked.
Fuck.
Okay.
Well, it won't change anything if I go there. Then yeah, Melon, let's go.
So Merlin opens up a portal and goes ahead as basically you see the Underdark before you. He says, "Well, come on."
And I walk through.
Cindy following closely behind. Winter, you
Yeah,
basically
Winter.
watch a tear in reality as there on the other side you see 2 dead bodies and a human cleric kind of kneeling by them.
Okay. Yeah, she obviously follows. Sorry. Kind of looks around. Her sort of happy-go-lucky, kind of impish grin at both Sari and Merlin has actually completely faded, and she is in complete business mode.
Okay. As soon as Winter steps through, it just closes behind her.
Sari is calm like a mountain.
As Talgar, as you exit the gate, heading towards Nabi, basically, you see a shimmering purple, and you watch Sari, Cindy, and Winter walk through.
I have no idea who the fuck Winter is.
I know you don't.
I kind of just. Do I see Merlin?
No,
Oh.
you never.
You don't see the most level 30,000 wizard ever.
So basically, I see a wizard who's like so many levels below above me that I'm basically just I'm pretty much starstruck. I'm like, whoa, what?
To you
You're
guys, it looks like
unable
they
I gotta
just
just
appeared.
comprehend.
I point to him and I point to Talgar and I point to him and I open up my notebook and I start I just full on right mode.
Sits down in the ground and just writes.
Yeah, exactly.
So
We are there, right?
yeah, you guys are there. However,
I see Cliff.
Yep, 1 second before we get to that.
Okay.
As Winter looks around, Navi, go ahead and describe your character. Because Caitlin doesn't know any of you.
So Navi is a human, blonde hair. She's in full kind of chainmail armor. She wears around her neck some prayer beads with a symbol of Palor, which hangs down. She's probably about 5'7", so average height. She's not really indistinguishable from any other person other than she walks around in armor and is clearly a cleric.
Okay. Well, Talgar, describe yourself.
Okay. So you see this really tall looking dwarf, probably one of the tallest looking dwarfs that you've ever seen. His facial features and other such things. He looks like a dwarf, but not really quite a dwarf. It's a bit odd. Depending on how much time you spent with him, you might think that he's a half dwarf. Going from that, he has long, flowing red hair and a really big, bushy beard that has 2 long braids that kind of come down the sides of his cheeks that are woven into his beard. He has deep blue eyes, tan skin, seeing that he's probably traveled and been around a lot. He looks built. Probably the strongest person that you've ever seen, ever. Like, he is just rippling with muscles because of things.
Not helping your case with her, just so you know.
He also has this very elegantly looking armor that's very beautiful. It's like pearly white with some blues and gold trimmings and decorations among it. He's holding a very nice looking sword that probably going out to the gate probably doesn't have it out, but just the hilt looks very ornately designed. His shield is very simple. There's a slight gleam to it that it could be possibly magically enchanted or something, but he has a rune on it. The robes that he wears have his sigils among them. The one that's on the shield also matches one that's on the robe as well. Trying to think. Oh, and he also wears a belt that is just this blue and white and just looks ever so beautiful. And he has just this very long flowing cape that once again has, I believe you described it as, how did you describe the cape?
It's like a blue shimmer. It's a shimmering blue mantle.
Yeah, a blue sheen cape that just very spark. I was going to say catches the light, but we're in the fucking Underdark. Just very nice.
catches the bioluminescence. Just amazing.
Catches the bioluminescence. There we go. And he also has a really cool, like neon neon blue rope at his hilt, because I completely forgot that I had this thing because I stopped using it a while ago. And yeah, that's what you see of him.
So, now that the initial introductions are on, you may go back into... Oh, sorry, Adam.
Hello.
Tormund.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that guy.
I completely forgot that you introduced last session, that you would need to introduce again. Go ahead and introduce Tormund to us.
Before you see a dork, a Durgar, a dork dwarf. A dork, yes, a dork Durgar dwarf.
There we go.
No. A dark dwarf, a Durgar. If you've ever seen a Durgar before, they basically their skin varies from different shades of black, but this one is slightly inky. It's got some shades of gray on it. But Tormund, he's dressing in like these colored shirts, and he has this purple scarf around his neck. And his hair is slicked back into this classic pompadour, kind of the trend of nowadays for some reason. And his eyes are gray, but you can see that even now, like when he's looking up, looking down into his notes and writing, you can see that they have a very keen look to them. He's an older gentleman. He seems like he's seen a lot, but he is definitely one of the more bookie types. And he's carrying this kind of thick tome with him, and he has this weird black obsidian staff that he's carrying with him as well.
Okay. Winter, this is also probably the first time you've ever seen Durgar.
I kind of just wave, and then I go back to writing.
He is totally ingratiating himself to her, or she will be anyways. Anyways.
What do we see? What do I see?
You see an obviously dead, at this point, body of Crib and Godric.
No. I walk towards Criff, and you just hear no, and when I reach his body, I fall to my knees.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Navi looks a
run
little
up.
bit confused for a moment, watching you as you walk up.
And a tear rolls down my eye. No.
I'm gonna.
How long?
I'm gonna go up to Sari, put my hand on his shoulder, and say, "It's been about 3 days or so."
Well, if you're standing here, at least I guess you fucked that stupid dragon.
Yes, I take pleasure in knowing that I'm the one that slayed it. But there's hope, and I pull out a fucking apparently fist-sized diamond. we could hopefully bring him back.
Navi and Sari, and Cindy as a backup. I'll give me investigation checks on both diamonds.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna totally fuck us, man.
On a 15, on a 17, and you can roll one for Cindy as well.
Yes, sir. 1 second,
Did you
have to
mention
open
her?
the sheet. Yeah. Oh! In investigation, oh shit, I just saw it, looked at inside and was like, yeah, nice, but still good.
Navi, you immediately realize the biggest one, it's not exactly a high quality diamond. However, it still meets the criteria for a raise. The other one is practically useless.
Shit.
It is only worth about 200 gold pieces.
Sorry, the smaller one's worth.
About 200.
Okay. I don't think the second one will work, and I can try with the other, but it's whether Palor would deem it high quality enough an offering.
Kadar will kind of just open his mouth and just kind of like run his tongue among the back of it, kind of just like kind of like thinking, not in his head, just like kind of holding back like things, like bad things to say, not his head. Okay.
I don't
Just
know,
kinda-
stole down back. I could try with a less worth diamond to maybe bargain a bit, but I'm not sure if I can reach him.
Perhaps.
So, you have one resurrection ritual you can attempt. Who is it going to be on?
Obviously, Criff.
Criv.
Sari would say Criff.
Criv.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 3 of you, whichever 3 you guys deem as a group to do, may. You need to tell me what skill you're using to attempt to do this. If it's a spell, what spell you're trying to use as well. To hold on as Navi takes the gem. Navi, you were unable to do anything. You are channeling the ritual, correct?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. Navi kind of takes the diamond and placing it on the cold now armor of
No
Crib.
offense, but who is she?
I would look to you and say, "Oh, sorry, circumstances. This is Navi. She's from Cesarno. She was helping us.
That place.
Yes. Anyways, We'll get into
You
the
trust
specifics
her,
later.
I guess.
For now, let's try to resurrect Kriv.
Yeah.
All right.
You also get the feeling just from her being a cleric herself that
Still, she gets the eyes of don't fuck it up.
Yeah, she's a life cleric. This is kind of more her forte than yours.
Indeed, it is.
So she kind of places the diamond in his hands on his chest, as she begins to kind of close her eyes, bowing down her head, and just searching for any strand of the soul, any strand of Kriv's essence she can. What are you guys doing? Who's doing what? And you need to describe it. The better you RP it, the more I lower the DC.
Okay. The best way I could describe my thing is I would kind of get down with her. Talga doesn't have a component pouch because of multitude of reasons. But he would start drawing some arcane runes, like some of the runes that he knows from his various aberration magic, like the defensive, healing, protection kind of things around the body.
While I didn't know Kriv as much as all the other people, or most of the people here, could I assist him with this? Since I don't feel like I have a place in the ritual itself, but I could probably help Talgar with his runes.
Depends if Talgar would be willing to take the assistance.
Being an abjuration wizard.
Yeah, thinking about it. I guess to people who are better. I guess as he starts to do this, he'll notice you there, and you just kind of look in there like lost and questioningly and stuff. Tormund, if you wouldn't mind, I could use your aid in setting up these runes. And it's just various, like I described to him the runes that like the various things that are there, and we'll just kind of like encircle them in these things and spray. I guess. Oh fuck no! We're gonna try to use the other one that we can. Fuck! I was gonna crush the other diamond. We don't have any of the diamonds. Fuck. Hot second. Let me see. Do I have anything of value? To complete the circle, the entirety of the circle, could I take the magic rope that we got, the entanglement rope, and just like use that to like trace the borders around it, completing the circle?
I will allow you to place on the rope.
Okay. And kind of like a component thing adding to the action that we add. And
to further solidify his circle that he's created, this circle of protection towards his long friend, I use the newfound abilities of myself, and I cast Globe of Invulnerability around this area to really solidify the abjuration magic that he's channeling into this.
Adam, I need you to roll me an Arcana first.
Okay.
I want to do something too, but I'm writing it down so I don't forget. Okay.
There's 3 people who can assist.
All right.
Talk, I'm going to give you advantage on your roll because you rolled really high.
Can I use my nat 20?
You can use your nat 20.
I will use my nat 20.
So as they finish this, the globe of invulnerability is up, and then the rope shimmers. All the arcane sigils just start lining up in a clock style, starting at midnight and going through almost as if it is displaying the time of his life, as it just his entire life going through. It all starts to glimmer. Navi, in your head, you start to see. You get an image of his life first. It's not one that you would be aware of normally. You see actually Kriv just past the Demon Wars. You see him actually walking in with, at first, what is a concerned look on his face. It's almost like a ruined town. It's not in very good health. But for you get the sense, you get a warm feeling like it's home. As he's walking in to Nicosa, and he sees his sister for the first time in years. As 2 young dragonborn children run up to him and just, Uncle Kriv, and then it fades. Who's next to act?
I would like to.
Sari steps forward.
I close my eyes and I start a prayer to Doldon and Kriv. I think about the good and the bad times together with my friend Kriv, and then I start to talk in Giant. Doldon, I don't know if you can hear me, or Kriv, if you can hear me. But if you feel like your time has come, stay. But I say you're not done here. Come back to us, Kriv. Your people need you. Your brothers need you.
Could I, as you're calling out,
You
could
already acted.
I know. I just want to help him to give him advantage. That's why.
Nope.
Is that okay?
You're all. Once you've rolled something, you're done. So, I need a religion check from you, Griff.
Oh,
And
-2. -2 on Sari. Yes! Bring it! Bring it! Aw.
You let go of your prayers, but what you said in your head didn't translate well. Being and seeing your fallen brother, basically, it rattles you almost to your core, and the words are mumbled. The spirit of what you said is still there, but in terms of getting out the words, they just don't come out like you wanted them to. Who is doing the last act? You basically have, right now you have left Winter or Cindy.
Oh man.
This is kind of Winter's, death is kind of Winter's forte.
It is, but at the same time, they're also trying to bring him back, which is not her forte.
I'm aware.
Although seeing how this has affected the group, obviously there is a sort of a very deep-seated camaraderie and friendship here.
You don't have to attempt if you don't want to. There are some things that are against like the core of a character that I don't want you just to do it because you feel pressured to. If Winter wouldn't do it, that's fine. We have Cindy.
And that's unfortunately the thing, is that the only thing that Winter truly can do is literally she takes a couple of steps back to give them their space.
Yep, give me 1 second.
It's acceptable.
I guess Cindy steps forward and does the same prayer in
And
Giant.
actually, technically, the other the other body that is still present, she will actually stand at the head of that person, and I mean, start kind of doing her own kind of monk kind of things, but not saying anything truly at this point. Just, you can, her hands start doing like these movements with a set of prayer beads around them.
Yep.
And that's about it. She'll start basically the process for the other person that they were not able to bring back.
Cindy kind of lays down her sword and shield as she slowly steps forward. And she's going to speak in 1 second as soon as I write all this down.
Oh yeah, I have still to fill it. Oh.
It's Cindy. I was so happy to see your city. It's doing very well. You're supposed to help teach me. Please come back, Kriv. I miss you.
As I will roll this for her.
Oh fuck, man! I gave back no caution. Immediately, I went to go wipe tears away, man. So I just hit my mic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not crying. It's raining.
Yeah. Why do you break us, Zach? Seriously.
Because religion was already used, she has to use persuasion. And she,
Fuck.
Oh, God. She natural ones because she has no nat 20s to use. She just breaks down, falling to her knees as she cries. weeping there. Before basically what was like Uncle Kriv, not getting it all out. There is a. I'm going to hold off for a second as you guys watch, as just in case someone donates to help you guys out, to Kriv, as the DC for this is going to be relatively high. That is actually what it is right now. Coming down from a complete failure of a thing. You sit there as you look, Navi, just trying to hold on to the memory, to the essence of Kriv, as you start to feel it fade. You start to lose the essence of Kriv. You, Navi, not very rarely knowing you knew him for only but a few weeks. But you, even in those few weeks, I would say you saw the type of man he is. You get a few more glimpses shown to you during the ritual. Him standing next to Talgar, to Sari, to a female human, half elf that you don't know. You see a betrayal from within the party. You watch as they stand against all odds, as he finally, after over 10 years of searching, frees his mentor. You watch as everyone else is knocked down, as Kriv is sitting there, and you watch as this older Dragonborn takes Kriv's sword from him, sacrificing his life to end the demon threat. You watch as the city is built, as he laughs, as he sits around with every person, in the group that as they laugh. You see Miri, you see him take in Mary, you see, just the happiness, the ingredients, the family that the group had become. As the visions start to fade from you, like, you're left with a warm feeling, but you also can't help but see the sorrow. As everything starts to glow, starts to fade, you eventually start to push down on this diamond. As the rest of you watch, the diamond begins to shrink and glow with a radiant light as the ritual is just about complete. It fades in as it almost just melds into his chest, it disappearing as the globe of vulnerability flashes with a radiant light, and it disappears. The runes all fire one by one up around him as Talgar, they disappear from the ground. The rope itself, it shimmers and disappears. As you all look on for a second, I'm just told to hold on for 1 second. If not, there's about to be a roll. And let me just get rid of that rope from you, Talgar. Because it was destroyed. If it isn't, then I have to roll it, man. I'm sorry. So, as we are going to have a roll for this right now, to see if Kriv catches another breath or not. D20.
Drums.
1. A moment almost seems to last for ages as you all look to the body of Kriv.
He rolled for
shimmering.
himself? Seriously? Fuck you.
What? Who rolled for himself?
You, right?
I'm gonna have to roll it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As it shimmers for a moment of divine energy. And Kriv.
Oh!
The Crit Master himself.
Whoa!
Yes!
What fucking happened?
He
Woo!
instinctively coughs. Winter, it throws you for a leap. this is probably the first time Winter has seen someone actually resurrected from the dead. I would probably think.
Yep.
You
Yep.
watch him cough as he instinctively sits up, gasping for air, looking around immediately. Winter, you've being a death monk, you know what undeath is. You immediately look at him, and as he's scanning, he's not like even conscious of those around him. He looks. You see in his eyes. They are living eyes. They are not undead eyes. He coughs, and he just looks. He kind of smiles at the sight of all of you, and then just falls back on the ground, unconscious. As Navi, as everyone's paying attention, Navi, you feel someone climbing on your back.
Huh? What? She'll feel backwards and
Yeah, you look and there's a long beard just like tickling as you turn your head. Your your actual face as Ramon looks. Hey, Navi. So it worked, huh?
Hello, Merlin. It did. It did.
Well, that's good.
This woman gets a freaking ale.
That being said, Merlin guy looks at you and goes, should I take him home? He's gonna need a while.
Talgar will snap out of it and say, yes, yeah, he needs to recuperate. I imagine this is very, very stressful.
I look over to Godric and I say, I guess I stay.
Yes, if we could try one more time with him. I don't know if it'll work, but if it doesn't,
Do you want to?
Merlin looks to your other offering to save you guys the terribleness of going through it and knowing he's dead. He goes, I can bring him back home too. You can bury him if you'd like.
Thank you.
Merlin kind of like drags Godric over next to. He just kind of
So
snaps.
hold on.
Okay.
Let me just double check here. Your Merlin is taking both.
Yes, he's taking Kriv so he can rest, and Godric so they can be buried in Wishik, if that's where they choose to.
Okay. She is kind of standing there looking like, then why the hell did you bring me here? She shrugs and starts to basically head with the dead body.
Okay. He looks to Winter and goes, they need help. That's why he brought you here. They have a war to fight.
He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah,
Merlin
he is.
nods.
But you are not. We could use your skills and abilities.
Because
Dead
Merlin,
needs to be properly cared for first.
he nods and goes, okay, and he like sits down. He allows you to do your ritual. That, if you'd like to describe what it is.
Okay, so if he sets
Are we
down, I
trying
guess the
again?
other.
Are we? Are we not, Talgar?
What? I thought we were, but Merlin said like, oh no, it's not. We could go have him buried. So I was like, oh okay.
So we could still try to get Godric back, and if that
You could
fails,
if you'd like.
Merlin
If
could
you'd
still
like to.
bury him.
Yeah, I would
I was
like to
telling you
try
out of
if this
character.
is an option.
Yeah, if this is an option, we would like
Talgar
to try.
trust Merlin like implicitly. If he says, "Oh, there's no way," it's like
I mean, you could try.
this
I'm
dude
gonna tell you,
knows knowledge beyond all.
The spell will fail because the gem is not worth.
Yeah.
It will
So
just
if
shatter.
Merlin says so, Talgar trust him. Like this dude literally like showed us the past and future, and like he fucking blew our minds in describing his knowledge and shit. Like this is the dude that travels the world in just a couple hours, just by like checking in, going to some beers and shit. Like Talgar will defer to his speciality and his mass godlike knowledge.
Okay, so we'll go to Winter's ritual, and then we'll go to the group going to the Queen, and then we'll start with the gem and all that. So Winter, you can describe your ritual.
she basically looks to the group and says, Godric was his name, duh?
Yes.
Okay. She then actually pulls out of her bags a bowl, like a black obsidian bowl, which has a white cloth in it. Pulls out like a small vial of perfume or oil, whichever, and pulls out her water skin, pours a little bit of water in the offering bowl. And you basically watch her very, very gently, almost reverently begin to wash him. She starts basically at his head, kind of smooths down his hair, untangles it.
He's bald.
Oh, he's okay. Well, then, okay. If there's, all right. So
He shaved his
she'll,
head.
yeah,
Sorry.
no, like
His
she'll,
beard. His beard.
yeah, wash him down. His beard, like she actually stops and looks to one of you and says, "Does he normally keep his beard unbound, or does he?"
It is
Does he-
normally unbound. It's
Yeah, it's
normally
quite
unbound.
wild.
Okay.
You look at it, and there's just like all kind of shit in there.
Yeah. When she's washing it, like she should
A
find
card
the
pops
card.
up.
What is she? Is she actually finding stuff in there too?
Yes,
now?
Yeah.
you are finding things in there.
Holy shit,
You're
she
fine.
does. She finds a card. Does she remove the card?
Oh god, yeah, I guess the normal reaction would be to remove it.
Yeah.
Do you pull the
You know
card out?
what? If she does pull the card out, she puts it back.
Okay, as she pulls the card out, roll me a d20.
Oh shit.
This is what brings it back to life.
This might actually.
Oh my god, no!
Any
That would be
pluses?
so ridiculous.
It's just a flat d20, yeah?
Just a flat d20.
On a 7. Hold on, I'm pulling up the list of what the numbers did.
Oh god.
Oh, this is terrible. Oh,
No.
no,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry, Tugger. But this is gonna hit you in the gut. On a 7, a lucky number 7, Tugger, as you're watching this happen, remember the scar on top of his head when he shaved his head from the hit?
Yes.
It vanishes.
No!
His intelligence
wow.
returned to normal.
That's great. That's great.
That's his Tim's luck.
Oh my god.
Oh!
It shimmers with a magical energy and disappears.
Wow.
There goes the smartest guy in the world. He had 32 in.
So
Well,
Yeah,
we got a
that's
use for that
that
card
then.
at least.
it's your turn.
So she, keeps, I mean, she doesn't pull off like clothing or anything like that, but she will wash the palms of his hand. The only thing that she actually does pull off is his boots, but she very carefully sort of sets them like off to the side together. And she washes both the tops and the bottoms of his feet. Following that, she actually takes some of the oil, like the sacred oil, and sort of rubs a little bit of it into her palms, rubs it over, like his bald head, over like the bridge of his nose, on his chin and upper lip, rubs it on both of his hands, like his bare hands, rubs some like at the base of his throat and then the tops of his feet. And then you literally see her sort of sit right at his head with her legs folded, and her hands sort of clap together with these prayer beads that she has wrapped around one of her wrists. And she says, "You, Godric, as a lion amongst humans, gone to freedom in the present, past, and future, in the worlds of 10 directions, to all of you with body, speech, and sincere mind, I bow down. With beautiful flowers and regal garlands, sweet music, scented oils and parasols, sparkling lights, and sublime incense, I offer to you, victorious one." Let me pull out my other, okay. Thanatos, god of death, I stand here as monk, knowing that life must be winnowed to thrive. This is a holy act I perform to open a gateway for the willing one who comes to you. This is an act of healing, a release of suffering, and an end to pain. Here is one, Godric, whose arms are open to embrace you. And you literally, like, she starts basically chanting in that. If you've ever heard Tibetan chanting, how it's like that low, grumbly kind of thing, and she starts doing that, and you can see that her hands once again start shifting in various positions as she basically keeps doing this for at least a good 5 to 10 minutes. Somebody's rolling something. That makes me nervous.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Once she's actually finished, she places basically her forehead against Godric's, and then comes up again, and then looks at Merlin and says, "Okay, now," and she wraps him basically in cloth and places like a white, like part of, actually she tears off part of her veil from her own straw hat and places it sort of on his face, and places 2 coins on each eye.
Okay.
Is he like mummified right now?
He's wrapped, but he's not mummified.
Okay. If I
It's basically
could,
it's a shroud.
Okay, like that. Okay. When Merlin goes to take him, I would like to pull out his the pickaxe halberd that he had.
Yep.
Place that
The
on one
mining
side.
pickaxe? Yeah.
Yeah, and then pull out the storm one, the lightning one, and put that on
You
the
have
other
the
side.
lightning one in the bag of. We never
Yeah,
gave it
I have
to
that
you.
in the bag of. Because you dropped with all your stuff. I picked it
Yeah.
all up and then put it in the bag of holding. And I put those by his side. We can't be there right now when he's buried, but if you could see these are with him, that would mean a lot.
Yeah. Merlin nods and then looks goes. So then, when they're done with their task, we shall have a remembrance. And looks to Sari.
I'm staying.
He nods. Well, unless you want to travel to the Underdark, I mean, it might be quicker just to, do that thing
I
we
can.
talked about.
I learned some tricks too, Merlin. I can get us back myself.
He nods. So you watch Merlin as he, kind of casts a sigil on the ground, and all 3 of them vanish. You guys, however, are left there with one more
Very
task.
sorry for your loss, Talga.
Yeah.
I freaked the fuck out. This is the first time I've seen someone being resurrected. This is the first time I've seen a magician that powerful and teleport twice within one day. I'm like stunned. I'm sitting there just. Okay.
So
hi.
I'm
I
sorry,
guess
the wizard that you were trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please try and call again.
it's time
Pretty
to
much.
introduce myself, and I look at Navi, and like, I really appreciate what you did for my friend Crip. Thank you. My name is Sari. I'm a war cleric of the god Daldorn. Nice to meet a fellow cleric.
Navi nods. I am Navi Storm, cleric of Palor, from the city of Cicerno.
Ah, you had your problems, right?
She kind of shrugs.
And who's that fancy-looking dwarf?
Hello. My name is Tormund Twilightbeard. One of the inhabitants of the very city here, and we're close to the gates, right? Kind of close.
You're like
Yeah, I kind of
a
just.
couple hundred yards away.
Yeah, I gesture towards it. And this is my birthplace, my living place, and where I have stayed for 256 years.
Cindy, introduce yourself.
She's on the couch. I'm Cindy Z.
I kind of just nod as the. She's a tiny one. Almost
She's my apprentice. Apprentice.
Oh, the apprentice. Very well. I greet you. And I kind of just bow a bit. Now, who the hell was that? That gnome.
Talgar just kind of wipes his face. Says, "Oh, that's kind of smiles. Her smile kind of seemed a bit. Talgar will nod to you as he does that and stand up and wipe his face. That's Merlin. One of the craziest persons in the world. And just a big
Crazy.
grin on his face.
Fuck yeah.
I like him. I would like to meet him again.
You- I'll
So-
just say you'll meet him when he wants to meet you, and then I just kind of
I kind of just get like a frown and just my shoulders kind of slump a bit and it's okay.
Talga, you know what you just did? I brought that. Oh yeah, let me say. You see this woman, Winter? I point at
kind
the
of
monk.
look to her, questioning. Yeah. Hello, I'm Talgar. My peasantries were lost as was caught in a moment.
I think you were focused on other things is forgivable.
Well,
Thank you.
sorry, just standing there. It's not like I wanted to say something first before you go there, but hey, just keep going. It's fine. Okay, Cindy.
Yes.
Let's go.
Smiles. Follows.
Well, yes. Let's head into the city. So, and as we're kind of walking, you plan to travel with us for a bit.
Me? I suppose I can. If you are needing an extra set of fists, I'm more than happy.
Yeah, we could we could use that. Then kind of like a frown. It would be useful. And then kind of like not cheers back up, but like goes back to from Sarful to just like a neutral position.
Right.
Would say I think we're dealing with a lot of shit here. Well, if you do intend to travel with us, you should know our adventures are not easy. And it kind of like it's like a almost like kind of thing like as you've seen, it's not an easy road we walk. Are you sure you are capable?
I'm more than capable. Ask Sari how capable I am. And you watch as this very very wolfish grin starts to form on her alabaster lips as her darkly lined eyes kind of look at the back of Sari's form as he walks off. You can actually almost catch the faint brow waggle. But she kind of shakes her head and looks down at Tormund. Sorry, not Tormund, Talgar, and goes, "I'm capable. I'm more than capable of defending self."
Good. Well then, stop and just kind of muster on.
So as the group heads back into Trone, you get a meeting again, not with the Queen, however, an advisor.
Mhm.
An older dark dwarf, gray beard, bordering on white. As he looks to you, you returned.
Indeed, and I put like a big thing, like one of the canine ones that I grabbed,
Yeah.
and I put it on the table. Well, the only one that I grabbed, and I put it on the table, and I say, "Yes, we have killed the dragon."
Excellent. You hear him look in an undercommon and say something along last Drummond. You just hear that the path is clear. Send the army, as they're going to deal with the dark.
I would say, "Do you need our help with that?"
as you say, he just kind of smirks and says, "We've been kicking their fucking pointy ears for years." Just a sly grin comes over him.
Kind of
gotta
chuckle.
Yes, they have. Good luck.
So do you hand the letter?
Yeah, I'll hand over the letter.
As they take the letter, he looks and says, "Obviously we're besieged, but shall we break that quickly? We can lend our aid."
How soon can we expect you, as we intend to leave?
He kind of just looks at you and almost shrugs, because they have to break an entire siege of their own first. And
Yeah.
him giving you a timetable, you get from the sense of him that if he was to say any time, he wouldn't be. No, he'd be just taking a shot in the dark.
Fair enough. Well then, can you give us a map of some kind to lead us out? As going back from where we came, we'd be dealing with you've been dealt with, and if the path is indeed clear as it is, I imagine that's probably the quickest and safest route, relatively.
And he says, 300 yards from where you were, walk out, you'll be back on your plane.
Where would it put us at?
He motions for a map.
I give him my map.
You find yourself on the other side of those mountains. There'd be a small cave that kind of points out to you.
And then,
Back in
as
the
I had on my
bush.
map, I kind of a little bit sad for the reason being that Gotrek has gone and Kriv is over in Wishik.
Yes.
And I kind of just look at Tagar. Just one question, friend. How bright is it on your plane?
How bright?
Yes.
There is a sun.
Oh.
Every half
You see my
day, there is
skin
nothing
color?
but bright light.
Oh.
I shake my head. Wait, were you asking if you should cast daylight?
No, I
No.
think he was.
Oh,
He was
okay.
asking.
I was
because he's
pointing at my
gonna
skin color, so I'm pretty well naturally What's it? Taint?
be tan.
Taint? Tan?
Tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes outside.
Okay. I kind of just shrug. Well, but the sunlight hasn't killed anyone except us.
I kind of look over to Sari. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It hasn't killed anyone.
Yep, never.
Chuckles. Oh, great times.
There's a thunderous clap in the sky as you've angered the DM. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. He's sorry. God damn it.
At least we have that back. At least we have that back.
Yeah,
At least
we
we
have
have
that
that
back. And I changed my buttons already. I have them back in my list, and
You have the
everything is
sirens?
wonderful.
Oh yeah, I'll have to set up
sorry,
sorry
better.
buttons again.
Back.
Nice. Sari's
Okay,
back, baby.
so which one was it?
That points to the mountain range. Like I'll show you. It's a few days' journey. However, I'm sure at this point, Sari would like to give you his exit strategy.
Well, if you want to go back to Wishik altogether, I can make that possible.
No, not to Wishik. We plan to go to Cesarno, or to. Oh God, I'm forgetting the
Well,
name.
we
of
have
it.
to get to the
Tagar
brothers, right? They are
Chip.
still on that ship.
It's however
Well,
Sari can send to them.
Yeah.
There's two options here. As DM, I will inform you. From this point, you can return to Wishik, bury your dead, prepare, and then head to war. Your other option is to go through the Underdark, ride into Damaris, or walk into Damaris, and go to war. You have been gone from Damaris for nearly 3 weeks in an ever-growing siege. You have no clue what you're walking into if you just come out of that port. At least on Wishik, you would hope that they were still able to get messengers and stuff like that out, because
I could tell the brothers
there
to
is
sail home.
the alliance of there is the emissary to Cesarno in Wishik,
True enough, but that guy didn't know shit.
because it hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, he still didn't know shit. Okay.
Technically, like Sari could, not Sari. Navi could ask, but it'd have to be tomorrow.
Ask what?
So she can ask back the people from her temple what the siege is, what's going on in the siege. At that point, she can't do it till tomorrow.
So sorry, if you were to take us back to Wishik, can you then get us back to? Like, how are you planning to get us to Wishik?
Dude, I can teleport now.
Okay.
Well,
I kind of just look at you.
It's
What?
word of it's a divine nature, not
Oh.
your weird again stuff. I can
I gotta put my hands up.
Chuckles.
I
No.
going to explain to Talga. I can, in simple words, I can make out a sanctuary, which is the temple of Doldorn and Wishek, and I can teleport us, all of us, to this place. But I can't teleport us back here or closer to Cesarno.
So we would have to
You
message
have a
the
home
brothers.
point spell. You just don't have the ability to teleport anywhere else.
Yeah. So we would have to let the brothers know as they're still Dr. Damaris
I
to come back.
can do that. No worries.
You use full
Okay.
spell slots right now, so
Yep.
He's
You
also
good.
focused.
Sending for the brothers is a level 3 spell slot. I'm just telling Eddie, yo, bud, you can go home. I got the group. We meet us in the harbor of Wishek.
Yeah, they agree as you. Yeah, they're like, we'll set sail today.
They've been poning ass.
No,
Yep.
they've been relatively unknown. They've just been chilling, just relaxing, fighting on the boat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They've been poning ass. They've just been decking each other for 3 now, just fighting.
Okay.
So,
So are you guys all returning to Wishing?
I would look to God damn it, Navi. Sorry, man. My brain is so scattered right now with like
It's
fucking
fine.
sadness. So much sadness right now.
Yes, it is. It is. I'm sad
looking
too,
to-
dude.
Looking to Navi, I'd say, well then, I think it'd be best if we were to head back to Wishik and then prepare. There's decent ports and trade, and by now they should have decent stores and stock. As last time we left, they were filling up and there was trade ships. So we should be able to be prepared in some fashion, and then we can arrive back and help your people. Do you accept this?
Navi thinks for a moment. She nods. Helga, I trust you. I am relatively new out of the temple. If you think this is the best course of action, then I will follow your lead in this.
Tugger's face softens. Thank you for your trust. I look to Sari and I kind of put my hand on his shoulder, rolled the fuck far up, because I kind of forgot that I'm a dwarf and he's a fucking. Just remembering this because I'm used to him being a fucking dwarf.
On his
with me.
toes.
I kind of see you reach up, and I cast fly on you.
And now I'm head level, and I just look. Oh yeah, Talgar looks ripped as fuck. Sorry, I keep forgetting. That's right, the belt.
You look different, buddy. Okay, people, if you would like to get close to approximately 5 feet around me.
I stand. I float above him.
I kind of just
that slow grin that Winter has as she's like, "Oh, I'll get close, all right."
I look at Winter. I'm like, I don't trust this one. I kind of just
and
look
she
at the rest of you
actually
guys.
looks. She looks at Trollgar and says, "Don't worry, you're next."
I look at Tagar, Sari, and everyone's like I don't know you too well, but I am tired of the city. Will you have me too?
I look
Yeah,
to him and I
sure.
say, "Trust me, you can only learn so much from your studies. There's a whole world, another plane of existence out there. It's nothing but
In the middle of your
adventure.
sentence, I just like walk up to you and like touch your shoulder. It's like, let's go.
great."
So as
Good.
Sari kind of
Sari
focuses,
closes. Yeah, I close my eyes, and I kind of pray for a moment. It's just silence, and then you hear me say, "Home."
as a divine light shimmers amongst all of you. You guys watch as everything goes white outside of you. Mind you, you were still in the building. So all these dark dwarves are
Yeah.
like, my eyes!
Including
It's
me.
acceptable.
Including me.
Excluding you. As you guys immediately, your surroundings vanish. You're almost left in whiteness. But for just a moment, as I accidentally didn't scroll over. Rip. As you guys, the spell fails and you still don't know. As you guys appear back in the actual Temple of Dodor, as you guys just, everything kind of comes around, pieces back around you, as a white hot light burns on almost the holy symbol of Dodorn here in the center of this temple, as you guys are back in Mushik.
And it's so bright! Oh god, my eyes!
Inside. But yeah.
But still, it still has windows, right?
Yeah.
That's more light than I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of just like put my hands over my eyes, and I'm just like looking down to the floor. It's like
I'll put my hand on his shoulder. Do I have darkness or blindness on me? No, I don't. That sucks.
I didn't
That's
learn anything.
Do I got it prepared? No, sadly not.
Sad. We were gonna help you by hurting
well.
you. And
You
I
guys
say, well, here. And I take off my cape and I throw it over him. And then I'll lead him to home.
To play some.
Follow me.
As you guys are at, what is? I mean, you guys are kind of in free explore mode. Some of you have not been in Wishick before, so you guys kind of walk out as Sari opens the door. Cindy kind of just runs and checks on the temple immediately. As you walk out and there is, even when you guys are talking, the walls, they look now reinforced. Just the time you've been away, they've done more work to the walls. There's gates. Again, there's the inn is across the street. You are in the temple district. Is anyone actually breaking off, or are you guys all going to the house?
I can't see shit.
Yeah, you're
I'm
being
taking them
led
home.
by him as you stand out. I mean, it is a bustling city now. There are people up and down. Talgar, give me a perception check because you'd be the one to notice this difference compared to everyone else.
Yep.
Nope. It's Talgar.
Even so,
I go first. People split.
You know, there's
in
a
front of
bunch of. You do notice there's Dragonborn traders even on an 8 DC of 5. They're coming in with carts with supplies through the main gate. Just because your proximity, you weren't far away. It was a very hard check, but you can always not one. So, as you're leading the blind man along, it could have been hilarious, which is why I had to roll for it. As you come out, there's merchants. They are carrying gold and silver and different precious metals in carts towards the city, towards the stores.
You have to rub it in my face, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just turn to Talgar. Is there perhaps any stores where I could perhaps get some sort of scroll or something? This
Perhaps.
is painful.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe, and I smile.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Fuck it. Let's go to the alchemy shop. No, the tinkerer's shop and see what kind of crazy shit they can build.
Are you going to the tinker's shop or are you going to Merlin's
No.
Magics?
Let's have some fun here. Let's go to the tinkerer's shop.
Okay.
Indeed.
God, I gotta find
We
his
gotta give him
name.
a full tour.
It's been so long since we've been in Wishick. Give me a second.
Just out of idle curiosity, Sev, are there
course.
any whorehouses?
There's no actual whorehouses in Wishick. However,
Hey,
there's a
town.
place that you can go that
In
one
the
character
back
already
alley.
tried. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. Some of you. Eva may have been there.
May.
Mhm.
Where is...
Maybe not.
She
We don't
actually says out loud, is there a house of pleasure here? Is there a whorehouse? Is there a place where I can trade coin for lady favors?
Talgar kind of looks at you. It's been a long time since I've been here. I look over to Sari.
Cindy taps her foot and looks at Sari's answer.
I try to hide my face from Cindy and I look at Winter and say no, but my face says, let's talk somewhere else other time about this. I can't stop.
Cindy
She
punches
says in
Sari in the
giant.
knee.
Ah!
Winter actually says in giant to Sari, you owe me.
Oh,
Cindy answers, I can hear you and I understand you.
And
In giant.
he says, you owe me. Tell me later.
Fucking owned.
Oh.
She
So-
knows giant.
So are we going to the alchemy shop or the tinkerer's shop?
The tinkerers. I want them to see some other shit, not just Merlin.
So you kind of like open up this door as sorry, Brock is in the wrong. He kind of runs both.
Why? Idiot.
As he's
He really does.
he does. He runs both. He runs the alchemy shop, but he's generally in the tinkerer's shop. I don't know.
We
why his
stand in
name-
front, and he runs over, sees it from the window
He
from the
runs-
alchemy shop, and
He
just
runs the
You know-
little
You know
back door.
hamster. You know, like little hamster balls, like they have the little bridges across to different things. He's
Yeah,
like, oh
yeah,
shit! Runs across, just above the street over to the next building.
He
Oh, hello!
He runs as you get it. What's up?
I still have the thing over my head, so
I'll-
I kind
I'll
of just
take it
walk
off
in and
once
walk into
we're
like a door.
inside.
I walk into like the door edge. Don't. Ah.
I
My
would
bad.
go first and be like, "Hey, Brock,
Sorry, or
our cloaked
council
friend here,
members.
and
And he like fake bows. Council members, sorry.
oh god, fucking damn it! I told you people stop this.
He goes, why do you think I keep saying it? He laughs.
Okay, my caped friend here, and I point at Torment. He
I take
needs
off-
something for his eyes. He isn't used to this plane. Do you got something that makes everything a little bit darker around here?
He's like, I thought you were gonna have me make something. He says, how sad. He walks over to his shelf. He grabs those like, you know, like if you were like welding, like almost like a welder's goggles.
Oh, aviator goggles kind of thing.
Welder's goggles, and just tosses them across the countertop, hitting him.
It hits my head. I'm like, oh!
I grab him.
I kind of just fumble on the floor, kind of like Harry Potter style, looking for glasses. Just like, oh, what the hell is? And I find them, I suppose, and
Yes.
I pull off
Thank you, Brock.
I pull off the thing, and he sees I'm a Duragar now.
He
And
knew
I
you
don't
were
know
a
what to
Durgar. You're not exactly, you know.
It was your head, bro,
Oh, yeah.
not your whole body.
It's true. I put on the
And you're not in
goggles.
plate, so it's not like it hides you completely.
Yeah.
But I put
it's
on the
that
goggles.
perfect. It's that perfect balance. You're seeing crystal clear through them.
I look at Brock and say, I do the payment thingy through council money. Let me handle the paperwork. I sent you the bill. And
He looks at him and goes. he opens up a case of new ones. He goes, I break him every week. And closes it. He just waves you off.
Thank you, good sir.
yeah,
And then,
You also,
Yeah.
however, so let's see. I need.
Is Navi still wearing her
Perceptions?
shop?
Wait.
Yes, she is still wearing her shop. It has yet to be. No, it was destroyed. Sorry, Navi's shop was
Oh,
destroyed.
what did they?
oh yeah,
Because
when you
the
got knocked down.
Down.
Mhm,
Hit.
Dragon.
Goddamn.
So
Oh, I don't need to make it collapsible then.
perceptions from Navi and Tormund.
Oh, I thought it
Because
was
Winter
wrong.
was not there.
Okay, cool. Perception. I am not proficient in that. 7.
Ooh.
Neither of you notice it
Okay, sweet.
as you guys head out of the Tinkerer shop. As Winter heads towards the guild halls, who's looking at them.
Runs back over. Goes back to the guild hall. Trying to decide where to go.
She's got 60 movement every 6 seconds, just moving normally.
Yeah, basically just.
I want to cast haste on you now.
We figured it out. We gave her boots of speed.
Ooh.
She can move 320 feet in a round.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna look to Sari and I'm gonna say, well, if you wish to take them to our place, I imagine the
Well-
funeral will be a bit. I'm gonna
We got some empty rooms, right?
yes. I have some business to take care of. And I'm gonna go
Well, I
ahead.
guess some of you people should be hungry. I bring you home and gonna prepare something to eat for
Was
you if you
Tormund
want.
also looking for a magic trap?
No, not anymore. Not after these goggles. These goggles will work fine. By the way, what is my sight range? Is it just dark vision like 60? Like half?
It's
pretty
your
much?
regular right now.
Oh, it's just dark vision
It's what you
120.
can see. It's what you can see.
You have normal. It's like
Oh,
essentially
okay,
it
it's just
brings you
normal.
down to like perfect. You're good.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Cool.
You're no longer taking penalties.
Yes, sounds good to me. I'm perfectly happy with that.
You look funny though.
You do.
I kind of just like tack them. It's like these will do fine. These will do fine. I look more intelligent with these ones. Yes, of course. And I keep walking.
I'm glad to pleasure your needs. Well, like I said, if someone of you is hungry and maybe wants some explanations or wants some rest,
You heard
Follow
from
me.
the embassy. Are you going with Talgar towards the embassy? Navi.
Um,
Do I need to
presume
report
Navi
my
would go to help Army.
presence?
I'm
Winter.
here. You don't need to report any presence.
Okay, thank you.
He was very much, he wanted to go alone.
No, it was more like I have business to take care of, and I kind of looked over to Navi. It was one of those things
Oh,
where it's
okay.
like, this is like, if you want to go on a tour, go ahead, but like I'm gonna go deal with some shit if you want to.
Oh no, then Navi would go.
Okay.
So Nabi and Tiger are there. Tormund, are you just heading back to the house with Sari?
Yep.
And Cindy. And I don't know what Winter's doing.
What are you looking to do?
Food. Free food.
They kind of show you where the house is. You knew where the house is, actually. 'Cause he took
Oh,
you there already.
which house? Who? Sari's
Group
Sari's
home.
house?
Yeah, the group home.
Or the- Okay.
You were in there.
What's
So.
what's the group home?
That's ours.
That's the
That's
one
where
you
we
were in.
live.
Oh, okay.
That's where you were in. Like, there's a huge dining hall, and
Well, I guess
the place
we
where
are
you see
switching
Merlin
over.
pop up, there was also a plaque right above him that said Merlin's chair.
Zach, switch us over.
Oh,
They
okay,
don't need the
okay,
Lord's
I see.
Alliance inside.
Where-
Show them the rooms.
She'll kind of hang around. She'll be on the porch just because it's like put her feet up and she's kind of leaning in a chair, kind of looking around, being perceptive because that's what she does.
Okay, so we'll start with the thing, and then we'll go when we end up, because everyone's already in the group home. I already copied everyone's token over, so we'll go there in a few. Tim, so you guys are walking to the embassy, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Lord's Alliance and then the embassy because I talked to God damn it, what was his name? Ryan.
From your backstory.
It's been like 6 fucking. It's been like 3 months since we talked to him. I'm gonna go talk to my bud and have him come with me to the embassy.
Okay, yeah, you go and get him as you look up the name, and he by
Yes.
the name that I will call him when you figure it out, because I don't have it in my notes, so I have to go back and look. And do this all follows you down towards the embassy. Navi, as you walk up on the embassy for the very first time,
Ryan Schmidt.
Ryan Schmidt.
Oh god.
I'm just writing it down. As you guys walk up towards the Zone Embassy, you notice that there are walls around a decent sized property that was gifted. There is the Cesarno flag flying at half mast. As there is a number of only inside the walls. There are still a number of guards fully battle ready in the embassy.
Okay. I kind of look over to Brian and I look over to Navi and I say, I'll just like take off my shield because I like it was one of the like this has literally been a few fucking minutes, all this shit going down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my shield and my sword away. And I think that's the only other weapon I have. So it's just me in plate armor that's kind of real fucked up. So yeah, I'm gonna try to come on in and approach the gate.
Yeah, they immediately recognize you. They know Brian. The gate opens up as they nod to you, and they look oddly to Nabi. You are?
Yeah. I'm Nevaeh Storm from Cesano.
So you
The Temple
are
of
Nabi
Pele.
now too.
All your fault.
As they nod and welcome, sister. It is safe in these walls. As you kind of are led into the large room. There's from what you knew before, Taka, it was much more calmer. It was much calm when you came in. It is almost a madhouse in here. There are people running back and forth with maps, with all sorts of different things, as they are. Eventually, you are led into that same kind of diplomacy room that they had, where they would entertain diplomatic guests. And do you remember his name? Because I cannot find it.
Oh shit. Let me go to the session. It was probably like 16 or something. Gareth the Embassier in Wishick.
What is his name?
I didn't get last name. Gareth. Greth.
Gareth.
Gareth? Yeah, Gareth.
As Gareth sits there, looking at you. Telgar, I thought you were in southern Utova.
We were. We've been. Is this place like how many people are in here? The place that we're in right now.
In this room, there's probably like 12 people running maps back and forth and bringing Garrett things.
I'll kind of look around, and it'd be like one of those questions thing, like free to talk.
He nods.
Do we give them is that all the orders and papers and everything that we had we've already given out?
Right now, they're looking like they're working with their own
stuff. No, from us. The papers that we were given from Cesarno. Do we have no more? Like, did they take all the papers and stuff? Okay. I would say we were there. We got there just as the battle revived. I'm sure you've heard reports of what's happened.
He looks around the room like nods.
Yeah. We were charged with gathering arms from the other nations in southern Utova. We just finished actually talking to the Dark Dwarves, and we've confirmed their allyship. As soon as they're able to break the siege of their own, they'll send word along with Damaris. There we go. Sorry, pulling through all my notes. Damaris. They're being sending some help as well. I haven't talked to them in a bit. It's been a few weeks as they travel to Torin, I think is what it was. Trone. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Normally I have this shit together of what I'm fucking rapid. This conversation would be happening. Torin. Trene. God damn it. Trene. We just it took a while to get there. So yes, we just came back through some aids of our other magic, divine magic wielders. We plan to, and I kind of think for a moment, once the ship docks again and we've had a chance to prepare here, we plan to sail back to southern Utova and aid your people and the others in the charge to break the siege.
Kind of looks and goes, well, it's expanded.
Where's it now?
All the way to Damaris.
I knew it. I thought they would do this. Did they, do you know how they're doing?
Reports are that they are still holding fast, but it doesn't exactly have the same defenses we have.
Indeed.
I mean, food source, from our last report, food sources are getting low. Morale is wavering for us, but the walls are holding strong.
It's good to hear. Let me ask you with your information that travels here, do you know if there's a ship that's docked in port?
Where?
Here.
He looks and just shrugs. None of our ships are.
I look over to...
he looks at you because the one ship that we had sailed about a week ago, attempting to try and make it through the siege to search for survivors in Pentago.
Damn it.
As you were there for the follow-up day.
Mm-hmm. Well then, there's one ship on its way here. Damn it. Dude, it's going to be longer that the siege would run. It was like 7 days or something like that for it to get here, right? I think it was.
I'd have to go to it. It's less.
Yeah, it is something like that. So I'll give him an estimated amount of time that it was, whatever the fuck it was. That's how long it would take here. By then we should be properly ready, and we should be able to head in to aid. He's just kind of thinking. He seemed like his gears churning, just like any kind of like somberness that's going through him or that was there just literally like 20 minutes ago is gone and is now just him gearing through. Just like this is kind of like where he was fucking built to be. What do you know? What are the numbers around these places? Do you know if they have the part around Damaris blocked or anything?
He goes, we haven't heard much other than there from Siege. Outer scouts before we lost contact with them.
It's unfortunate.
I mean, you would figure they probably got like a spell off, right? Mm-hmm. And then like got that Raven off and then died.
Yeah.
For getting that Raven off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because shit's real powerful. Okay, then. For now, then, sharing whatever information else I have, various things of estimated times and stuff, I'll give that away, brief him and my buddy, Brennan. And from there, I guess we'll just head on out. I'll tell Nelvi to go back to the group home as we conclude our business here.
Yeah, she
doesn't know where it is.
You have to
very true. I'll go over to the Ironstone Guild, point it to the house to the right, and say, they're probably eating by now. Dinner's probably prepared.
And what I wanted to do after this, or while
Mhm.
Talga does this thing, Winter and I kind of got interrupted while talking, and I wanted to finish this too.
Okay. Yep. We'll do that as they're transitioning. We will pick up on the porch because that's where Winter was. As you are talking. So, Winter.
Yes.
There is, Sari comes back out onto the porch and is basically, just kind of exits the door, closing it behind him. Cindy is not there as you're both standing on the porch.
I'm sorry we got interrupted before. We had some group issues. What I wanted to talk to you about first was, we could use your help and abilities. To explain, we defended this place once, and now we have influence as guardians and some of us as council members inside of these walls. We saved it, we built it up again, and are keeping everything balanced in this place, which is really hard. His look gets kinda, like, he had to do a lot of paperwork, and Sari isn't the guy that does paperwork. Somehow, after this, we get involved with politics or accidents from other islands or places, and then we try to help or balance them out. What I wanted from you originally was asking you if you would have interest in helping our cause and travel to far places with us and see what we can do. And the second thing was, there is a whorehouse. Technically, I don't really know if it's still a whorehouse. I can point you in the direction. I actually wasn't ever there, and that's the truth.
I'm going to insight check that.
Okay.
Do it.
24.
It's the truth.
He's stood outside, but he's never actually gone in.
Yeah, he hasn't gone in. He just ordered them and then had them back.
Technically, if you've never gone in,
Hey, I want to buy a whore, but I don't want to go inside.
do you tell that to the ladies too? Or
My stealth ability cloak, just standing in front of it and screaming so no one would notice. The only fucking Goliath in that town. Yep.
You just kind of hold some coins outside the invisibility.
Sneaking out of the group home when Cindy's sleeping.
Oh, I thought you could send
Yeah,
her,
you
sent her a Pela.
Oh wow! You
Sleepovers.
give her to Pela while you go to the that is going to be busy.
I mean, she listens to Sari, and she actually speaks to him fluently in Giant, and says, "Yeah, all right, I'm more than happy to help out. Politics is not really my thing, just so you know, but I like to hit shit, and I like to hit shit hard." In more ways than one, and I'm more than happy to do that if you're going to give me the opportunities to do so.
Oh, you will have opportunities.
Fantastic. And again, you can see that very lewd, wolfish grin, and she actually looks sorry up and down as she does it. It's like, as for the other, I'll probably head there at some point in time tonight. I should actually see if I can turn it into a respectable establishment.
Well, we always keep the door open of the group home. You can choose a room at the far back side. Both of them, either left or right, should be free. I'm gonna organize the other rooms, and I walk back in. And
Okay.
if you're hungry, you should follow.
Eat something.
Because
Yeah,
I can make
should.
lasagna.
He invented lasagna.
Oh, fantastic.
He actually
Okay.
did.
I love you right now.
Yeah, she'll kind of eventually make her way in.
Before you do make your way in, as Navi's walking up, give me a perception check. You see Talgar walking into the building next to you. You see across the street, there is, through this large window, you kind of see. At first, you pick up Jay. He's standing there, bow on his back. He's talking to someone. Then he heads out of sight as a human female exits the guild hall across from you. Uh, she is scarred up pretty well, but still underneath the scars, a very attractive woman as she smiles to you, nods her head, and then runs down off into the streets.
She kind of does like a double take in terms of why somebody's acknowledging me. Why? That's kind of weird. All right.
Even so, you from hearing what you know of the group and being at their house and standing on the porch and have just probably having a conversation with Sari, it's almost as if she has. Give me an insight to see how much I give you. I
Not
think
much.
it's still enough. Almost as she's acknowledged you as an ally in terms of because of where you are.
Okay.
And she
By
just
simple
kind of,
correlation.
yeah. She has kind of just run off down towards the group. So we'll pick up with Talgar in the Iron and Stone Guild.
Vanderfil. Okay, so I have no idea what's gonna happen this time. It's all bugs drinking in the back. So I'll come on inside.
Yeah, I mean it's late afternoon. As again the door to the office is open, and you hear two dwarves yelling at each other in Dwarvish, both sounding relatively piss drunk.
Of course. The only state that I ever beat them in. Yes. I'll knock knock. Like the door's wide open, but I'm frame.
Who the fuck you want?
Well, that's no way to greet a friend.
It's the only fucking way to greet a friend. Talga, you fucking shit disturber.
So, how have you guys been? It's been a while.
They look. As you walk in, they look tired.
Uh-huh.
They look like they've been working hard. He goes, fucking dragonborns.
Oh, what are they? Are they taking all your work?
Fuck no, they're dwarves. It's like build cities and roads and fucking Merlin waits until we're fucking halfway done with the walls and fucking makes the entire goddamn city over fucking night.
And then Sari says he does paperwork, and then he doesn't, and we are sitting here for days and waiting, and then we are knocking at his door, and we know he's there, but he's not opening up.
Paperwork. So I look to them and I say, I had Sari commission some built of armor. I know not if that's complete or what the progress of that is.
There's a pretty much still very much intact dragon hide that was perfectly cut in one piece from the dragon that you killed, like in the middle of the guild hall, and goes,
Oh, okay.
It takes time.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I wasn't information with Sari, but the dragon that I did mention was guarding the place of our old ancestral home was also a blue one, and I hope that you can find some way to build this in some quality armor, as I think that it would help us in slaying them.
Vac kind of stands up. You fucking questioning our abilities. He's completely drunk.
Yeah.
Completely just stone shit drunk right now.
Yeah. No, more just letting you know that you better not fuck it up. And he's kind of like one of those wry grins.
Thormeyer like leans on his chair, almost falling out, and goes, "Well, if we fuck it up, you won't be coming back, will you now?"
Just laughing. I'm gonna drink with them for a while.
Yeah. They pour you a beer as you sit down. As we will go into we will actually change maps. You drink as you guys are eating. Eventually, however, Tagar does rejoin the group as Sari has entered. Tagar moving off the street. The rest of you are in this house.
I'm just enjoying lasagna, apparently.
So Sari, are you cooking?
Yeah, sure. Help.
Make
Cindy's
me that.
helping, I guess.
Okay, Cindy's helping. What do you make your survival check?
Well, maybe I just said Cindy it's lasagna time, and you see her like a samurai or ninja making a head bandana and be ready to cook
Yeah,
stuff. You know
she
what I mean?
pulls out her longsword and starts going down on meat as she cuts it up for lasagna.
Survival. Is this the right cheat? Yes, it is. Oh, it's still decent. I promise.
He pulls out this steaming hot pan of something that the three of you have never seen before in your life. It is a mixture of all sorts of different things and layers, as a lasagna is, and he kind of sits it out in front of you. Navi, no matter what, you're probably going to think this tastes amazing because you've been eating rations for a while. To Tormund, give me an opposed survival, Tormund.
Right.
See if it's up Tormund's alley.
Well, I've eaten Grick
Yes, exactly.
stuff.
You're used to different Durgar flavors.
21.
21. Yeah, it's definitely pretty good.
I kind of just nod
This-
appreciatively.
This sunlight food is really good.
Sunlight food.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of just like poking it, like you know, the actual pasta kind of composite and the tomato. I'm like, what is this red stuff? Is it blood? Is it
Nah.
from what
No, it
creature is it from?
It's
Cindy comes
Is
out
this
and
skin?
holds up a tomato, and she
I
walks
kinda
over to
just-
you, and because Cindy's some sort of a badass, she goes, "It is blood," and then she just squeezes it in her two hands as like the red innards drops from the top out.
Does it like splatter all over me as well?
Make me a dexterity saving throw since you wanted to.
No, I want to get it on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it splatters all over you.
Okay, I
You're
kind
covered
of
in
just like
tomato
take
blood.
my finger and I can just like take a bit of my robe and just like lick it.
Yeah, it tastes good.
It doesn't taste like blood. And I kind of just presentation clean myself up. Like I scoop it up, so it's like in a bowl, and I put it on top of my food. So it's like a bit of Durgar kind of dirt lasagna thing.
You just invented ketchup.
Yes,
The
I
help
pretty
of
much
Cindy.
did, guys. Can I flavor it? Can I flavor it with presentation?
You can.
It tastes like ketchup.
So
Awesome.
Winter, would lasagna, would the dish lasagna be in her like
It's
wheelhouse
got
of liking?
meat in it.
It does.
It does. So unfortunately, she would be like, "Thank you, but no, thank you."
Oh, you want something else then? Tomatoes. We got
Yeah.
some apples and fruits, I guess. Cindy? I don't know what's in the kitchen right now. I was busy with
She looks-
paperwork,
She
and I
goes-
hate this.
She goes and grabs you like. Cindy is unimpressed right now. She,
I mage
she goes
hand
and
take
grabs
her
you
plate?
an entire. Yes, you can. She goes and grabs you like an entire head of lettuce and puts it in front of you. She goes.
And as you look,
She
as
goes.
you look
This is
back
what
down,
we feed the
there's-
rabbits.
Great.
and as you look down,
She
there's no
pats
there's no
Cindy and
plate.
says, "Go get me one of those tomatoes, then, huh? To go with it."
She drops the one in front of you, then she squeezes the juice out. She is unimpressed. You're moving in on her. Sorry.
That's quite
I'm
fair.
just shaking my head and eating my stuff. Just sitting there. I'm not here.
And your plate is slowly floating
However,
away.
she still eventually does go in and get you real tomatoes and carrots and some other fresh vegetables and stuff.
Okay, she'll do that for now. She kind of looks at Sari and Cindy and says, "Okay, look, if I'm supposed to be staying here, I don't eat meat. It's not my thing. I do know of some things that we used to have back home that I could eat that were not meat. We should probably have a discussion later in terms of foodstuffs."
With a full mouth, I stand up, say, "Give me a second." Walk out, come back, hand you 5 gold, and say, "Go to the market and get the stuff you need. Maybe you find something you like."
Yeah, there's an entire I mean, there's massive amounts of farms out there. In terms of eating not meat, I mean, tofu has not been invented, but in terms of other sort of beans and stuff like that, that in plenty in the market. You can survive without eating meat pretty well in Wishik. A number of massive
It's
farms.
specific. Like she specifically says, it's only after I've done specific rituals is that I have to abstain from meat for a certain period of time.
Oh, okay.
Technically, where I'm from, we used to eat meat all the time because we can't grow shit like this. It's too
I
fucking
see.
cold.
Yeah, so they nod. I mean,
Well, Sari would totally respect other beliefs and ways of doing things if that's your way of doctrine or
yeah, I mean,
whatever the word is.
there's 3 clerics here. I mean, they can respect
And a wizard.
rituals. Yeah.
I can just like create food.
She like pockets the 5 gold and says, "I'll do it later. I think is more important for me to actually stay here and get to know you, fabulous people." Huh?
Yeah,
I
of
cannot-
course. Oh, I remembered one thing. I fill up a plate and knock on Chris' door.
I was about to go into that.
Okay.
So yeah, Crib's door is not locked.
You cut off.
Crib's door is not locked. He's in there, he's still unconscious. I mean, it's only been a matter of
It's been like 20
hour.
minutes.
An hour or so.
Yeah, I just want to check on him then and
Yeah,
maybe
he's breathing.
put down
He's
the plate.
unconscious. He's still kind of cold, but he looks like he's been well taken care of.
Alright. I walk out, close the door gently, and
You let the plate.
take my seat.
However, I need everyone to give me a perception check.
My surprise. Oh, why?
Winter.
Oh, yes, all the new people.
I'm
you guys
enjoying
finally. Thank
I was
you.
busy with Griff.
Something
you,
odd.
guys.
There's an odd smell that catches you. It's rancid. It's the best way to describe it. It is someone got sick about 3.5 months ago and never cleaned up his shit because he was blackout drunk.
Oh,
Wasn't sorry.
Now the 2 of you that smell it, can you give me investigation checks?
yeah, like she's looking at Navi. It's like, you smell that? Yeah, I definitely smell that. Are you smelling? Should we be
Cindy
finding where
leans
this
back.
smells?
Do you smell
and
what I smell?
points. It leads behind Sari to make eye contact with Winter and points towards Sari. However, you do not find it. You do not find the source of the smell.
Damn it! No!
Why?
This has been plaguing us forever!
It's like somewhere in this place, Sari vomited, and we can't fucking find it.
It's like Sorry Blackout built an underground bunker somewhere with vents to the whole house and threw up repeatedly, filling it up, closed it, sealed it, and then no one noticed it.
You know what? Sorry, I'm going to give you another chance to find it. On investigation.
Please.
I got this. Sari finds it, doesn't realize it's it, and then buries it further in the location it's in, making the DC increase. You may roll with Cindy now.
You may roll with
Come on,
now.
Cindy.
Investigation
Yes.
too?
Dude,
Oh, Cindy.
damn it.
Do you guys mention this to Tormont?
No.
Well, I might think it's wonderful.
I'm
but then-
happily just eating away at this point.
All right, Tucker, you walk in. Give me a perception check.
Oh man, not this shit
It's been
again.
a while.
It's like
Oh, wow.
on this
Oh,
picture
you
of
smell it.
Oh,
you
Yeah,
smell
Oh
it.
man, I just shake my head like,
Are you gonna look for it?
yeah, I need to get rid of this.
Yes!
Yes! Finally,
I'm gonna
guys.
point out where it is. Hold on.
where was
Guys,
it?
we resurrected the person and we found the vomit.
It takes
what a
time to
day.
tell, guy. Directly under the table, there is a sheet of paper. However, it is now soaked. As Sorry threw it in the center of the house, and you never ever found it. You lift it. There's flies. There's maggots.
So it's one of those things where I'm like, like I look under the table again, just like
That's hilarious.
I look to the magic wielder and I'm like, hey, bud, you know how to banish things, right?
Oh yes, I cast banish.
Roll me a fucking T12.
Please.
A what?
Roll me a D12.
Please send it to one of the evil gods and it just hits them in the face.
Four.
I just want to
Hold on, I'm
say to the
counting.
new people, that's a normal session for us, by the way, if we're not fighting.
Roll me a D2. Sorry. You feel a
Yeah?
shiver down your spine.
Does it feel alive?
It feels like your god's just been hit in the face with your vomit.
What? What just happened?
You just finished the vomit from Sari to his god. You were rolling
And
planes.
I kind of
You were rolling outer planes.
I kind of turned. I turned to Sari. And I kind of just say, "That's what you get for not cleaning up."
However, a minute later, it appears above Sari's head. It hits her on the top of the head. Winter and Cindy, please give me dexterity saving throws.
We just take it.
Oh yeah, I am.
No,
still
you're
going to
taking it,
evade
Sari.
that.
Your god's making sure you're taking it. Winter
I am
dodges out of the
still
way.
evasioning that.
Winter dodges. I need one from Cindy.
Come on, Sydney. Use the shield. Be a shield master.
Are you gonna roll one for me?
Come on, roll that shit. Oh, she's gonna kick your ass if she fails.
That's you, Tim.
Well, your characters don't know, it's mine.
Cindy, come on.
We need that dexterity save from Cindy,
deck
too.
save, yeah. Cindy deck save.
Oh, all in her
I'm
hair and
dead.
food.
Can I reroll Sorry, please?
She glares at you. She walks over to the door.
What? I don't know where this is coming from. It's not my fault.
She knows it was you. She opens the door. And in retribution, you just hear a crack. And then she walks back out, closing the door behind her, sitting down. She looks to Tormund and points to her hair.
Wait. I'm not looking at her, and I'm just staring at my plate and saying, I have to stop drinking, right?
She just looks at Tormund and points to her hair. She saw you cast precipitation.
I've already started. Like I'm doing like a deep scrub kind of thing,
Yeah.
and I'm also scenting at the same time. I'm like making it smell like roses and stuff, or whatever she likes.
Sorry, give me a perception check.
Perception. Oh god, what am I rolling today?
Winter, your passive's pretty high, right?
Well, my passive is 16.
Passive
Yeah.
is 19.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were
shit.
looking. Winter, you smell a fine, just it smells like hills and roaming ale. It comes into your nostrils from where you are. You look back towards the door instinctively, due to the smell probably. You
Yeah.
see that the floor of the hall is getting wet. As Cindy had walked in and put her sword through Sari's keg of grog.
Oh wow.
Whoa, she is like, nope, and stands up and leaves.
Do I notice the ale like pouring out?
Yeah, that is weird.
Okay. Seeing ale being poured on the ground, I freak the fuck out. I rush into his room. Do I notice the
There's a huge keg. There's a gigantic keg in there that is empty.
Oh no! I cast mending on it, even
The
if it's
keg is fixed.
good. And I kind of just step on the ground. I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. Like, this is so bad.
No worries. I
Talgra
get
is
a new
just
one.
laughing so goddamn hard right now. Like this is the best thing in the entire world.
I've
But
got
why-
that coming.
Why would she do that to the ale? The ale hadn't done anything.
She's just grabbed a new plate and eating, looking at the sides of her
The
eyes.
ale didn't do anything
Sorry.
to you.
She just keeps eating.
Well, I stand up and say, I guess I have to clean that up.
Oh.
Moreover.
I'll stand up and I'll say I really needed that, and I'll go help Sari.
I become I'm there for moral support, and I cast precipitation every now and then, and I like let a couple of tears drop as well.
Okay. As Winter, you went out to the porch, correct? Winter?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I did.
Okay. You
She's
are...
just leaning against the railing and face palming so hard right now.
This is what happens when you piss off poor little Cindy.
Yep.
You see 3 female elves heading your way.
Oh.
Oh.
Tim's feeling for Godric.
Oh.
She
Oh, this
kinda
is gonna be
waves
wonderful.
at them. She starts to grin. Goes, ladies, how can I be helping?
The roguish one of the 3 is leading. Kind of looks at you with an odd look, and says, "You are
They call me Winter.
Winter. I am Merwin. Are you part of this group now?"
I'm not entirely sure. Just started working with them, actually.
She extends a hand.
Okay, she, does the customary courtesy, fist in the hand bow thing.
She just kind of nods back to you and says, "I am Merwin, the sorceress of the 3." Says, I'm Nasiana, the fought with them in the war." And then what would definitely pique Winter's sort of interest at the very back is a very she's armored. There's a great sword on her back. However, she's probably the most attractive elf you've seen.
Sweet.
She smiles and says, "I'm Alna."
Very nice to be meeting your acquaintances. You especially.
She kind of laughs and gives you like there's a hearty, almost warrior kind of laugh there.
She kind of shakes her head sort of out of the distraction and says, I take it you're here to see the others?
Ah, yes, they've been gone for quite some time.
I suppose, just head in. I just got here myself, so they're home.
You're not joining us then?
She kind of looks to Alna and says, yes, I think I will be.
So the doors open as Merwin, Nasiana, and Alna kind of come in as Winter follows behind them. As they look towards the the ale, and Cindy just shaking her head as they all laugh.
Why
Ladies,
would you do this?
How can I help you with this time?
Merwin goes, "We don't need a councilman there, sorry.
Okay.
We need adventurers." And she just kind of grins at you.
Wow.
Just hearty laughs.
But you realize, in the time that Sari spent around, Merwin, Nasiana, and Alma would have been visiting him every day, kind of giving him that jab as there's a Goliath council member. That's
fucking Goliath.
that's kind of funny as shit to them. And probably
I'm
Sari
just
as well.
mumbling. Yeah, of course, I like it too. It's awesome to do all the fucking paperwork for all you stupid people all the time that can't even math. God fucking damn! And I just dropped that ale deeper into the wood because I'm angry.
It's one of those things where he stops it and like the flow kind of like pop out for a second, seeps in deeper, and then it resets. And then it's like shit.
As Yana
Oh,
looks
great.
at all of you, just like, and casts precipitation, cleaning it all up. There's magic.
Well, I'm doing that too.
Some people are more powerful than you.
Thank you, Nisana.
She smiles as she sits. They sit and just ask what is going. How have you been? The journeys and Alna looks and goes. Sorry, was that your grog?
Yes.
She exits the door. I'll be back and walks away.
Can I help?
She nods.
Please.
Yeah,
Can I
she'll
help?
let you.
Oh, fantastic!
So Winter and Alna walk over. She'll take you back to her place where there's a keg of grog as well, as it's been being imported. As you guys carry it back.
Oh, not in the way that Winter wants, but okay.
We're not there yet.
I mean,
okay?
you literally just made her.
Right.
She invites you back to her
Well,
place.
You know where she lives now, and now some ale is in place. You know.
So
Wow.
we everyone kind of takes the night. So I would say that Nabi, how are you feeling in all this? There's elves, obvious magic all around. However, there's quite a few non-magical people.
Claire's just silent,
She's just stunned.
stunned. I can't hear her.
Hoggles?
Yeah. She reloaded, I guess.
She's restarting. Yeah.
Sorry, let up for a second.
Is that better?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
we go.
I've been talking for like the last 20 minutes, wondering why you're ignoring
Haven't
me.
heard a single thing.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
That's glorious. Talking and talking and laughing and
So
having fun
what
all
have you
the
done?
time. I would want to say something.
Yeah, Neri's probably a little bit okay with it now. She won't go out of her way to kind of be, I guess, interact with the clearly magic users. But she's not as nervous as she was when you would notice. She's not playing with her prayer beads at all at the moment. At some point, she probably would have asked Talgar where people go to be healed in this city.
God. I guess I could show her to some of the temple districts, as that'd probably be best.
It'd
trying
probably
to
be the
think.
Temple of Helm, I would imagine she'd be more comfortable with, because that was a life
Probably.
and light.
Helm
Yeah.
is Kriv.
Yeah, Helma's Kriv
Yeah.
and Ulala's me. He has Deldorn, and then Temple of Cord, where you just go around beating each other up because it's fun.
Not a life cleric place, I would say.
Really?
I mean, there's
Aw.
plenty of there as everyone kind of drinks. I mean, are we having a remembrance? Are we getting hammered for Gotrek?
Question: Would Merwin ask about Goddragon?
She would, because she knew he went out with you and does not see you.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's brought up in conversation slowly, and then I would say that he did pass. Merlin hasn't contacted us at all yet, right?
Merlin has not.
Okay. And I would say we were supposed to bury him today. In fact, and it's like from this jovial, like great time seeing some of these people and like battle stories and shit, and just like, yeah, and then this one did this because Merlin like wrecked fucking shit up in battles and stuff. So it's just like great stories being had. But when this specific thing's brought up, the light leaves him, and it's you'd say I need to go find Merwin and see where he is and see what's happening with that. If you'll excuse me, and he'll leave.
Tagar exits. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm drinking for lost friends and lost ale.
Give me some con saves.
I am proficient technically, right?
Yeah, well,
Is it
if you have proficiencies,
alcohol?
then you have proficiencies.
Right? Well, no, it's okay.
Advantage you mean for being a dwarf?
Yes,
No.
yes. God
No.
damn it! 5. I'm already hammered.
You are throwing down quite a few early, and it's hitting you pretty well.
Sari
Okay.
sits down and says, I never liked that dwarf, but it's sad for Talga.
And can I just yeah.
Winter actually will pull out a deck of tarot cards.
And I kind of just look at you as like, you know what? I tried that once and it never came true. I never left the sea.
Yeah, it's all right. Are you wanting to pick a card?
I want to.
Okay.
Merwin is fun.
Just do me
Navi
a
will probably
favor.
excuse herself and head to the Temple of Helm.
Just do me a favor and roll 1d.
You cut out?
Do me a favor and roll me a 1d22.
Dum, dum.
17. So you have pulled the star. Is hope, spirituality, renewal, inspiration, and serenity. So do you have hope in your situations?
Yes.
This is also a time of renewal, considering that you have recently had to leave a comrade.
I wouldn't say Godric was a comrade. But
He
saving
was
Criff and
somebody
get him...
that you fought with?
No, I never
Oh.
fought with him.
As in you fought side by side?
No.
He really did. The same player. So.
Ooh.
As all this is
Yeah.
happening, Nisiana's head hits the table.
I join her in solidarity.
Oh, poor
Okay, I roll Constitution now too. And just say starters. Because advantage, I guess.
Sorry, it's hitting him pretty hard. Cindy looks to Winter and in giant, and Sari's kind of distracted. She goes, well, you can carry him to bed tonight. And stands up and walks into Crib's room using Crib's extra bed. She is a receptive young woman.
This girl is so ice cold, seriously.
No mercy.
She's not ice
no
cold.
mercy.
She knows what happens when you get drunk. She's probably carried you to bed a few times.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe twice.
A week for 3 months.
I'm not saying
Actually,
anything
it's been
further
a
to that
long
note.
time since
Or
they've
about-
been together because he didn't come with us. It's been like, oh God, 10, 11 months, something like that. It's been a long time.
So, as Tagar walks out, give me a perception check. He's just kind of sitting on the porch. Where are you going? Are you standing on the porch, or are you going to?
I'm going to Merlin's shop because I want to find out Godric's body.
Okay. Yeah, the shop door is not locked. Even being
Okay.
later in the evening.
I'll head on in.
Merlin is standing behind the counter.
Somber look on his face. Merlin.
Wait, not. Just remember, it could
Be
be
quiet.
the.
Be quiet!
No, dude. Merlin, is that you?
Seems like I didn't hear you.
Deep sigh approaches.
Thank you for visiting Merlin's Magic. However, I cannot be here right now. Please leave a message after the tone. And like you hear this time, you hear a large bird as the tone come from his mouth.
Merlin, it's Talgar. If you could let me know.
Tagar Ironwall, one message remaining.
Talgar just kind of shakes his head.
Would you like to hear a message now?
One.
One what?
411.
There's no response. It actually looks. Would you like to hear the response?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Togar, behind your house. It's where I am. You should have looked in the backyard first.
Oh god.
I'll
Oh god.
Togar walks back to the house. Yes, Merlin invented voicemail.
yes.
Well, I did. He invented voicemail. I invented direct communication.
Yes. So you walk back to the back of the house as Merlin is standing out there, and he seems to be manipulating the stone.
Manipulating how?
It looks like the stone is moving around.
I'll just watch in silence.
He finishes as there is as the stone comes back to rest along this mountainside in your backyard, as there is then another casting. It says, "Would you like to gather the others?"
I'll gather. Could you get Navi here, as the rest didn't really know him? It'd feel weird for them to be here. Well, them Merwin.
Yeah, he kind of says, "Well, why don't you just have Sari sent to her?"
Sure.
He's sitting there like holding up another spell, like he's like kind of busy.
Fair enough.
Togar comes
I'll
and
go.
gets probably Merwin, Nessiana, as they all watched him fight. Do you send?
I would pay my respects too,
Yeah.
even if Sorry, never liked Godric really, but for Targa.
Oh, I thought you passed out, bro.
No.
I didn't.
Nessiana's
Oh.
unconscious, so Nessiana does not go.
Oh,
She's face
okay.
down, and
I'm
Tormund
sorry.
is face
I
down.
wasn't aware of who passed out. I'm sorry. I got that. Okay. Yeah. Anyone else that wished to come? But I would definitely make sure that Navi was here. So find out where she was. Temple District. Go get her.
Yeah, Nabi, you return.
Yeah.
Okay, as you all go into the backyard, this is really the first character death of people that were actually part of the party for more than a session. And liked, I should say.
And light.
Since some of the others were not exactly good. You stand there as you come and Merlin is sitting down. There is almost what seems to be an obsidian square, and just above it, from the actual mountainside itself, there is a statue of sorts that kind of comes out. It's almost like a bust of Godric, and his name is actually engraved into the obsidian side itself, the sign itself. As he looks at Duggar, would you like to say any final words? I mean, I'm sure
man.
Winter is going there too because of her relationship with death. Am I correct?
She will, but she will actually maintain a respectful distance just because A, she does not know this person, and B, she wants to give these people the space that they need to grieve appropriately.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm fucking crying just thinking about how.
Oh, Ed.
Fuck, man. Oh man, fuck.
Hey Ed, remember when
It's manly to cry.
Remember when a month and a half ago you told me, "Oh,
I said there's
you
a
will
difference between
never
Talgar and
make
me." Oh
you'll
man.
never make
Okay.
him cry again," and Talgar cried today. So, ha.
Yeah, he did. He doesn't cry much, but he cares about his people he care about. So Talgar would approach, trying his best to hold back, but failing much like I am. And he would go into deep stories about how, fuck.
Oh, dude.
It's manly to cry. It's manly to cry. I'm not crying. You cry.
Oh man.
In a
Stop.
moment. Fuck. God damn it. So goddamn fucking sad.
Yeah, it is.
He would go into deep stories about Godric and the bright man he was. And fuck, I can't, dude. I really can't. Just fucking This is a great eulogy. Fuck, that's all I can do. I need a moment.
As Tiger just kind of attempts to, but really can't get out the words for the things. He then looks to Nabi, his other traveling companion. If she would like to say the words.
Navi will walk up and put a hand on his shoulder, and she'll say a prayer. He put on the full armor of a warrior. When the day of evil came, he was able to stand his ground. And after he did everything to stand, he stood firm with the belt of truth buckled around his waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, his feet fitted with the readiness that came with the gospel of peace. He took up the shield of faith, which you will extinguish the flaming arrows of evil, the helmet of salvation, the great sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Palor, and I pray, in the spirit of all things good, return him to his place of rest now.
There's a small moment where Merlin taps into a magic. Winter, it probably freaks you out the most. There is but a brief window where, in almost what is Speak with the Dead, but slightly different, Godric, you are able to impart one at full intelligence, mind you.
Oh.
Knowing everything that happened, including with the card, you are able to impart one final brief thing to the party.
Like a sentence? Just one?
Like a sentence, yes. Oh, fully aware and conscious of what is going on.
It's fine, guys. Thank you. It was fun. And then he's smiling. Without an eye patch.
As that voice resonates in all of your heads, you get a warm sensation in all of you as you know he's passed on. His soul is not tormented. In death, he was able to become the man that he once was again. He did, however, set out to do what he did when he left, even at that Intelligence, not knowing what his goal was, to fix the dishonor he had brought to his clan. He did. He had the opportunity, and it happened. He went down in a warrior's death, something that is held high amongst dwarves and those people. He still had things he wanted to accomplish in his mind, but at the same point, he was able to really complete his main goal in life, and he passes on with a restful spirit. Everyone walks back into the house. Another round of drinks is poured. And that's actually where we're going to end it for today's session. Because there's a lot of off-screen planning as you guys plan for what's about to go down in the next couple sessions of how you're going to handle these things. So, welcome to Kaylin, to the Legacy family. Adam, again, welcome. So, what were your guys' feelings of basically the resolution to that Shadow Dragon fight?
God damn it, you made me cry.
Oh man, fuck.
I'm not crying, it's raining.
It's raining from your eyes.
Yes. It's a localized rain, alright?
Someone cast create water underneath my eyes. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, my first character that actually died after I played him for a longer time, or a bit longer.
Yes.
Oh man.
Paul just told me in Skype we should have saved Godric.
Fucking Paul.
Did Paul join, by the way, yet? Yell at Paul to join the Discord.
Sure, if he wants to pop on it.
So, I mean, that's where ended. I mean, you guys were able to save Kriv. Thanks to Kriv always rolling nat 20s, whether he's here or not.
Kriv nat 20.
It's about Kriv, or it's Kriv, it's a
It's
nat
nat
20.
yeah.
So you just Krived. Nat Krived.
So to Twitch, we'll be back Friday with the Friday game, Legacy of Fate. Saturday, it might be at an earlier time with Module Mashup, picking up with some of them. And then again back here next week as they go to war. So,
for the 1, 2, 3, about the 4th time.
I mean, you guys keep choosing war. I mean, that's not me. I present storylines and you pick which one you want. So.
Well, Talgari is kind of almost a warlord at this point.
All right, guys. That's it from us. Bye, Joking. Thanks for the donations. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye, Twitch.